Okay, so we're going to get started right now. Hey everyone, this is Katie Lee. I want to welcome you guys to today's webinar. Before I get too far in, I just want to say a couple of things. Congratulations. We've maxed out the seats on this webinar. We're beyond full, so congratulations if you guys are on. This is insanely cool. If you guys can hear me real quick, just come over to the chat box as well to say hello, Katie. Say hi, Katie. I want to make sure you guys are all there and we're hanging out and ready to have some fun. If you can't hear me, let me know as well. If you can hear me, let me know as well. Yes, this is really live. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Okay, one of two of you can hear me. If you can't hear me, just maybe try and turn on the volume in your speakers. Yeah, because the others could hear me. So, all right. Okay, all right. So you're good now. All right, so you guys can hear me. All right, super cool. Okay, so I'm curious, how many of you guys are as fired as I am? If you're fired up, come over to the chat box and just type yes. Okay, I'm going to talk about some really fun and exciting things today. I'm going to show you guys how to make at least 5 figures per month with just 100 clicks a day using the opportunity stack model without any technical experience, without any technical skills or previous experience needed, okay, which is going to be pretty exciting, right? So if you fire it up, just type yes in the chat box, okay? All right, this is so awesome. Thank you. I'm fired up too. Okay, so as I mentioned in my email campaign on today's webinar, I'm going to share the vehicle, okay? I'm going to share the vehicle that now earns me an independent living online. Okay, it's been my passion, my message for the past 2 years because everyone and anyone can do this. It becomes easy once you understand the fundamentals and the matrix of this, right? So you see, every single one of you in this room represents an entrepreneur or a salesperson, right? And for me, the only people in the world that are going to change the world for the better are entrepreneurs and salespeople. So for me, the reason why I'm here today, the reason why I wanted to do this is because I know that every single one of you on this call right now, there's somebody, if I can help you to get your message, your product, your service out there to more people, that's how the world's going to change. Okay. And that's what we're going to be doing today, which is why I'm so excited to be in here. Okay, so with that said, we're maxed out. Nobody else can get in. So if you're on, like, don't lose your seats, okay? Make sure you're paying attention. In fact, what I recommend doing is please do yourself a favor by switching off all distractions like your handphones, the Facebook notifications, and all sorts of stuff, okay? I need your attention and focus right now, okay? And take notes as well, because I'm going to give you all of mine. I'm going to give you all of my attention, okay? Because if you pay attention to this entire web class, I promise you, all the pieces will finally make sense. And after this, you know exactly what you need to get towards your dream income goal. Okay, so you can finally live life on your own terms, share your message, change the world, and do the things that you love. Are you guys cool with that? All right, if you're okay with that, you guys turned off everything. I'm here to share with you guys how to make at least 5 figures per month with just 100 clicks a day using the opportunity stack model without any technical skills or previous experience needed. Okay, so you know, people always ask me and they're like, hey, Katie, you've got so much free time. You know, I see on Facebook, you're like hiking and traveling all the time. Like you hardly even work. Can you teach me what is it that you do? Okay, what is the secret? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I just use the internet, all right? And I use automation tools for my business, okay, to automate stuff. And they're like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool and all, but I don't really know how to code or program stuff. And I'm like, no, you don't need to know any of these IT kind of stuff, all right? It's because of the advancements and the tools that are readily available today, anyone can easily start and create an automated business online without any technical skills or previous experience needed, okay? Then I've also got people who've like kind of fiddled around with this thing, you know, and they're like, Katie, I've tried doing this whole online thing. I'm doing so much work, but it's not making me any money. And I'm like, are you using the opportunity stack model in your business? And you're like, no. Then I show them what it is. And many times it literally turned their business around. Okay. So that's truly the message that I kind of want to share with you guys here today. I know thousands of people who make a full-time living online using the exact system I'm about to teach you. Okay. I've even met like people who are in their 60s, all right, that makes money from this. So whether you're starting from ground up or have an existing business in any niche that you want to grow and scale, I'm going to walk you through this and hopefully give you guys some really good ideas and get you as fired as I am. Right? So I want to make you guys a promise as well. I promise by the end of this webinar, you're going to be feeling a little bit like this. Okay, we're going to be covering a ton of stuff in a very compressed time. And by the end of this, you're going to do the happy dance, okay? Because you will have a much clearer picture on how to create a full-time living online in a predictable and scalable way. Okay, you're going to have the keys to the kingdom to finally write your own destiny, okay? So real quick on my backstory, my name is Katie Lee, and I'm a serial entrepreneur with an obsession to help entrepreneurs around the world. Nothing gets me more exciting than that. I started my online marketing journey about 8 years ago. So I'm kind of like a dinosaur in internet years, right? With a crazy amount of experience up my sleeves. I've tried a ton of things and I finally figured it out. I now generate and earn an independent living online as a result of the vehicle, okay, the vehicle which I'll reveal shortly, okay? All my sales and revenues is from the internet. In fact, I've never really met any of my customers in person before. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I also love to travel. Over on the left here is a picture of me at a vineyard in Long Island, New York. And I also travel a lot for events. In fact, quite recently, I attended Russell Brunson's funnel hacking live event at Orlando, Florida. I flew over 20 hours to attend this event. So for those of you guys who don't know Russell Brunson, hopefully you downloaded the Marketing Secrets book that I provided to you guys. And I want you to pay close attention to him on social media. He's the guy who has contributed a great deal to my online success. And a lot of the stuff that I'll be teaching you here today, I paid a lot of money to learn them. Okay, and I'm going to teach you the cream of the crop stuff to you on today's webinar. All right. And in this event, I also met up with a lot of entrepreneurs in this space. And there were people from all walks of life, from different niches and all ages. And they were there sharing their success stories, strategies, and all that. Okay. And the funnel hacking live event was actually held at Disney World Orlando. Okay, and while I was there in the premise of Disney, where dreams come true, it made me reflect on the things that I've accomplished. Okay, and I just want you to know that dreams do come true. Okay, here's a picture of my new house, which I just bought on my own. That's 3,100 square feet. Okay. So achieving this house is something very close to my heart because when I was a child, I had to move from house to house a lot due to my family circumstances. And I remember having to sleep on the floor on a tin mattress, using a towel as a blanket, to cover myself when I was cold in the middle of the night. And now I have a place I can call home, a home I secured for myself. Right? And over here is me hiking in Iceland and Mount Rinjani. The views were just stunning and breathtaking. I wish you guys could see them. And on the right over here is me at an orphanage where my friends and I sponsored lunch on Christmas to this orphanage home. So whether your goal is to get your dream house, your dream car, dream holiday, have more time, or give back to the community, I want you to know that it's possible, especially with the way that I'm about to teach you. Okay? Now, a quick earning disclaimer as well. This is my lawyer. They always make me say this in the beginning. First off, by watching this presentation, I promise you, you're not going to magically start making 5 figures per month. Okay? That's not the goal of the class. And I think all you guys are smart enough to understand that this is not a push button kind of thing. All right? In fact, when I first got started online, that wasn't my goal at all. When I first got started, I was a lot like you guys. Okay? At first, I just want to cover some basic bills, all right? A friend shared an article with me about someone making money off the internet. At that time, I was self-employed and I was just providing some design services and all that as a freelancer. I was trading time for money, right? So that time I had a car payment, some household expenses, and I was like, if I can just sell something online that generates passive income and help cover my monthly expenses, that would change everything for me. Right? So I went out there and I started studying and learning about internet marketing, just like a lot of you guys are doing right now. I wanted to understand it. I wanted to figure this whole thing out. And I remember coming across an article by a friend. This was pre-videos time, okay? And on this article on the blog, this guy was talking about how he was making $10,000 a month from the internet. And I remember just hearing it like, oh man, that's so cool. I wouldn't have to deal with nasty bosses or clients anymore. I could work from anywhere. So I remember setting myself goals, okay, to make $10,000 per month from the internet. I wanted to be financially free so I could travel the world and do whatever I want. And then often happens to a lot of people as well. The doubt starts to pour in, right? And first off, I'm not that smart. I scored a D for my English exam, for crying out loud. I didn't have a marketing background or a computing background. In fact, when I did try to enroll into a computer science degree before, and within a month, I just dropped out because all this tech coding kind of stuff was driving me nuts. So you don't need to be talented or whatsoever, okay? All right? But I knew that I wanted it. I had this desire, and I was like, maybe what if I could? And I started doing the math, all right? So I remember writing down on a piece of paper $10,000 per month. Then I got a calculator, and I was like, how much do I have to make per day, okay, to achieve $10,000 per month? How many of you guys want to know the magic number? Just type it in the chat box. Give me your guesses in the chat box. To make $10,000 per month, okay, to make $10,000 a month, how much you need to make in a day? Give me your guesses in the chat box. Okay, I want you guys to participate and let me know. Oh, someone was close to it. All right, if you do the math on that, to make $10,000 per month and you divide that by 30 days, right? That is only about $333 a day, okay? And if you can make that much every day over 365 days, that's in a year, you're a six-figure earner, okay? So the magic number is $333. That's all you need to make every single day to get to this, right? So a couple of goals for this training today, okay? First off, how many of you guys already have a business? Let me know in the chat box. How many of you guys already have a business? I'm curious. If you guys already have a business, say, yes, I have a business right now. All right, cool. So if you already have a business, I'm going to show you how this vehicle, okay, can take whatever business or idea you already have and take it to the next level, okay? I've had friends who have six-figure businesses, and they have taken it to 7 and some even 8 and beyond, okay? So if you have a business, that's the goal, which is to scale and grow, all right? So how many of you guys don't have a business yet? You're in the startup phase. If you're in the startup phase, come on over here and say, I'm a startup. Let me know in the chat box. If you don't have a business yet, let me know you're a startup. Okay, like you're completely new to this. All right. I love my startup family. Okay, cool. So a lot of you guys are doing startups. Awesome, awesome. So if you're a startup, I'm going to show you guys how to save at least 5 years of your life of trial and error and how to shortcut that process, okay? When you understand the process of this vehicle, it will dramatically shortcut your success. And that's our goal. And that's kind of like what you can expect from this, okay? All right. So now on May 6th, okay, on May 6, 1965, okay, something amazing happened. For decades and decades prior to that, human beings believed that it was physically impossible to break the 4-minute mile. That means completing the run of a mile within 4 minutes. But on that day, May 6, 1965, Roger Bannister did it. Okay. Now, what's interesting again is that decades and centuries prior to that, nobody believed it was possible. But as soon as Roger Bannister did it, people thought it was possible. Okay. In fact, just 46 days later, okay, John Landy, because he saw what Roger Bannister had achieved, he thought, if he can do it, I can do it. And just 46 days later, he did it. And he broke the 4-minute mile as well. And since then, dozens and dozens of people have done it, okay? But it wasn't until one person did it that everyone else believed that it was possible. I remember when I told you guys that when I first got started, I was just trying to pay some basic bills, right? I never imagined making at least $10,000 per month from the internet. But then I started seeing all these people online around me doing it. And I met some of them in person as well. And I was like, okay, if they can do 5 figures per month, I think I can do 5 figures per month. So that was my goal, all right? So I started out in 2009 and I launched all these different things. And for 5 years, I missed that goal. I didn't hit 5 figures per month. I made some money here and there. I got close, but I didn't hit that, okay, between 2009 to 2014, the first 5 years. But then the next year in 2015, I discovered the vehicle, all right? The vehicle that I'm going to show you shortly. And I applied it to my business. And by the end of the year, okay, I was making $10,000 in a day, not a month, but $10,000 in a day, selling my own products and services. And I was also generating $1,000 payday as an affiliate as well. So I went past way over the 4-minute mile I had initially set for myself. And I was also topping the JV leaderboards, which is the joint venture leaderboards. So here I was first place, where Chris Jenkins paid me an extra $1,000 for helping him with his product launch. And I got the most sales for it. So what's cool about this is that at first, I was like a nobody, right? So at first, nobody knew who I was, and I've always been quite a low profile marketer. But because I started showing up on the leaderboards, suddenly I became famous in my niche market, and all these other top marketers started reaching out to me, asking me to help promote their launch, their offers and all that. And suddenly I became the cool person on the block, right? Isn't that awesome? So now, because I saw a lot of people breaking the 4-minute mile, okay, where they could make 5 figures per month from the internet, I knew that I could do it. Okay. And since then, I've gone on to scale my business, automate a lot more things. And I'm now generating these kind of numbers on demand because I figured the vehicle. Okay. So some of you guys are asking like, what's the vehicle? Tell me now. Okay, we're going to get to that in just a second, okay? So now I just want you to imagine for a moment. Imagine finally having the skills, right, to generate results like this as and when you want, okay? Maybe for some of you guys, it's still hard to break through the 4-minute mile. Maybe it's still hard to imagine $10,000 in a day, okay? So let's just say it's not in a day. How about in a month? Would that make a difference in your life? $10,000 in a month? Or maybe not even 10,000. How about an extra 5,000 or 3,000 or just an extra $1,000 every single month? Would that make a difference in your life? So for most of you guys, the answer is yes, right? Which is why I'm here today to share with you, to show you what's possible. Now, the vehicle, to my firmest belief, okay, that you guys need to have to be able to make at least 5 figures per month so that you can achieve your goal within the next 6 months if you take action on what I'll be teaching you, is a funnel. I'm going to prove this to you guys over the next 90 minutes or so in a specific way to do this, okay? Now, I honestly believe, all right, there is not a single person in this room that wouldn't make at least 5 figures per month over the next 6 months with the right funnel. I don't care if you're a startup or you already have a business, you could do it, okay? You could be making 5 figures 6 months from now, and if you have an existing business, you could double it over in the next 6 months, okay? And I want all of you guys to understand that every single one of you in this room, okay? Because you're literally one funnel away. The lifestyle that you want, the marriage that you want, the family you want is going to be filled by the business you built. And funnels are the key, okay? So now, because some of you guys are startups and some of you guys have different businesses in this room, right, unique to you. If you stay till the end, I'll give you the highest converting funnel templates, okay, that will work for your specific business. Does that sound good? Okay, the highest converting funnel templates that's specifically for you, okay, if you stay till the end, okay, so that you can pick up these templates and just go launch right away, all right? So first off, what is a sales funnel? Now, how many of you guys know what a funnel is? Let me know in the chat box. Because I used to assume everyone did, and then I realized recently that most people don't, right? So if you know what a funnel is, just say yes in the chat box. Okay, if you're not sure, say I don't know. Now I need you guys to participate, okay? So I can make sure everyone's on the same page for this training. Okay, we've got some yeses, we've got some nos. Some of you just learn, not so sure. Okay, cool. Okay, well, websites are the old way, right? It's the past and they're over. Funnels are the new way, okay? They are the present and the future, okay? So for those of you who don't know, let me start with what you probably know. Okay, most of us know what a traditional website is, right? So if you remember 10 years ago when the internet started becoming popular, okay? Websites were a big thing back then. People would go like, whoa, this guy's got a website. And that used to give a lot of credibility, right? Then everyone was like, give me a website. I want a website too. And back then, people who had a website had an edge to capture the market. Okay, but times are very different now. There's more noise, there's more crowd, and people are easily distracted. And the major flaw with traditional websites is that there are just too many things to do. There are no proper steps, no structure, and people can do so many things, like they can click on the logo, the content, the banner, So it's not an optimized sales process. And because there's so much to do, all these traffic that comes to your website ends up leaving. And when they leave, they're gone, right? They're gone forever. You didn't even get a chance to capture the email address to follow up on the back end. And lead capture is so important nowadays because of the rise in advertising costs. And more importantly, because over 90% of the time, people are not ready to buy, okay? So for all of us who are entrepreneurs, who are spending out our own money out of our own pockets to grow our companies, we have to be smarter because we're using our own money. There's no venture capital or whatsoever. We have to build something where we put $1 of advertising in, okay, $1 in, and you want to get $2 back out, okay? So that is what a sales funnel does, okay? So to succeed online, sales funnel is the key. A sales funnel is a series of steps, okay, that you take someone through, okay? Like from up here is a lead, and then you take them into a sales process to become a prospect, to becoming a customer, and then to becoming a client that buys from you over and over again, okay? So a sales funnel is kind of like taking the very best salesperson that you have, cloning that person using videos, emails, and automated follow-ups, and making it so that every visitor that comes to your page, you grab them, introduce themselves, find out what the visitor is interested in, take that visitor step by step to buy the actual product or service that they need, okay? And because you've already captured their contact, you can get them to buy from you over and over again in the future as well. Does that make sense, you guys? So that's the power of a sales funnel. It's a much better way to do this, all right? Okay, so I'm going to be covering the 3 secrets of 5-figure living, online living. So secret number 1 is how to get the best salesperson in the world to generate unlimited customers for you 24/7 at zero cost, okay? So if you guys know this secret, this will give you the ability to get unlimited customers literally like for free for the rest of your life. This secret is the game changer and the foundation of funnels, okay? When you understand this, everything else becomes really, really easy. Now, secret number 2, I'm going to show you guys how to clone a proven funnel machine in less than 10 minutes, okay? This one is easier than you think, all right? No techie stuff involved at all. And secret number 3, I'm going to show you guys how you only need little traffic to make over $10,000 per month. Now, most entrepreneurs are struggling because they don't do this, all right? So let's dive right in. So secret number 1, how to get the best salesperson in the world to generate unlimited customers for you 24/7 at zero cost. Now, this is the key to understand, you guys. I want you guys to write this down. Whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. Okay, write this down, you guys. I learned this from Russell Brunson, who learned it from Dan Kennedy, who's another marketing legend. And Dan Kennedy said, a business beats its competition by making the same prospect they have worth more than the business of their competitors. And that's a big secret. When you can spend the most to acquire a customer, you can outspend all your competitors and get unlimited leads and customers. Okay, your budget for advertising won't be a problem anymore. So traffic won't be a problem anymore. So you see, at the top of the iceberg over here, most of the amateurs, they focus on what's above the iceberg. Okay, the things that they can see above the iceberg. Okay, so that's where amateurs focus on, and that's where 90% of the people out there are focusing on right now. Okay, that's why they're struggling. But we, the professionals like you and me, okay, we focus on what's below the iceberg, behind the scenes, the back end, okay, the opportunity stack, okay, that nobody really sees. Okay, and that's how we can win in this game. And I'm going to show you some examples of this later on. So I'm going to jump right in so you can understand this. So this is how we, the professionals, do things differently. Let's just say, all right, you have an offer for your market right now that's irresistible, that costs only like, let's say $10, all right? So guess who's the best salesperson in the world to sell your offer for you? Okay, can you guys make a guess? that person is you, right? You're the person that knows your audience the best, and you're the person that's most passionate about your message and what you have to offer, okay? So you record a video, okay? Talk about the offer and tell them why they should get it, okay? So you run ads to this page, okay? So let's just say right now it costs about $20 to acquire a new customer, okay? Let's say it costs $20 to acquire a new customer for you right now. So for 100 customers, your total ad cost that you're spending out of your pockets will be $2,000, right? But the problem is, with 100 customers, it means that you only got $1,000 back. That sucks, right? Okay? So because you spent $2,000 but only got $1,000 back, this is a loss right now, okay? This is like on top of the iceberg. So this is where you need to add an order bump, okay? An order bump is something that you can offer right before your customer checks out, okay? So they'll just need to tick a chat box, okay, and it'll be instantly added to their cart. So typically about 30% of our customers add the $37 to their order. So with 30 people taking the $37 order bump, they'll give you an additional $1,110 in sales, right? But we don't just stop there. Okay, we add another upsell, okay, that's maybe priced at $197. So about 10% of the people that bought the first product would normally buy the upsell, okay? So these are a lot more expensive, and this upsell literally doubles your sales. So that means with 10 people taking the $197 upsell, they'll give you an additional $1,970, right? So when you add all your sales together, it'll give you a total sales revenue of $4,080, okay? So now you're profitable, okay? By spending $2,000, you get $4,080 back. Are you guys getting this? Okay, so that's the power of funnel. You can only do that with a funnel. You can't do this with a traditional website, okay? And this is actually what we call your break-even funnel. You've acquired a new customer for free, right? But your business doesn't end there, okay? At this point, you can continue to follow up with your new leads and customers, okay, at the back here, okay? You can educate and nurture them and make them other relevant offers on the back end, right? So at first, your goal at first, as I talked about earlier, is not to make $10,000 per month or be profitable right off the gate. Your goal at first, okay, is to be able to drive traffic where you put $1 in and you want to get $1 or more back out over here. Okay, to get a new customer, your goal is to break even so you can acquire a new customer at zero cost. Because when that happens, you're acquiring new customers for free, okay? And then all future sales that you make at the back over here through your follow-ups on the back end, selling your continuity, your high ticketing, and other relevant offers, all this becomes 100% pure profit. Okay, so if this is making sense to you guys, giving you a clearer picture, type yes in the chat box. Let me know. I need you guys to participate so that we're on the same page and you guys will understand the other concepts that I'll be sharing you later on. Yep, awesome. Okay, great. All right, so you guys are like, yes, game changer. So that's the power of sales funnel, you guys. And all this can be automated. This whole process can be automated, okay, with videos, follow-up steps, and emails. Okay, and that's how this can be driving you leads and customers 24/7. Okay, and all you need to do is just record yourself in a video and put it in there. Okay, so now that you know you need a sales funnel, like how do you start to plan and build one, right? So the first thing you have to build out is called the opportunity stack, which is also known as the value ladder, before you can start working on any sales funnel. So the left axis over here, okay, this is value, and the right axis is the price. So there's an arrow that goes up. So that means that the higher the value is, the more you charge, right? So you charge the highest stuff up here. Okay, and there's the arrows going up here, which represents your recurring billing and your continuity program. All right, so I'm just going to give you an example of this so you can understand it better. So an example of a dentist opportunity stack, right? So let's say at first a person comes in for teeth cleaning, and maybe you did you drove a promotion, right? A promotion where you can come in to clean your teeth for only $20, right? So at the teeth cleaning session, okay, maybe the dentist checked your teeth and then he realized that there's actually a hole, and he recommends that, hey, you should do a filling, right? So a filling costs like $100. So at this point, the customer has an opportunity to spend up to $120 with the dentist here, right? On his first visit. But guess what? A dentist is not going to be rich from this. A dentist is not going to be rich from $120 from teeth cleaning and teeth filling, right? So what's going to happen? So the next time, okay, because the customer receive value, it's most likely that the customer is going to come back. So the next time the customer comes back, okay, the dentist can actually recommend teeth whitening, okay? So that comes with the trays and the gels that cost a couple of $100, or maybe retainers, and then maybe even ascend the customer to cosmetic. Let's say if he needs it, if an injury happens or something like crowning and root canal and all that. So up here, like cosmetic stuff, this is where the dentists charge like thousands and thousands of dollars. And that's why dentists are rich, because they have this opportunity stack in place. So at first, you provide some value where it costs little for your customer to try out your product or your service, and then you ascend them up, and this is where you charge your highest offer. Okay, and over here is the continuity program. So every 6 months, you need to like check up again, right? So this is where the customer comes back every 6 months to check the teeth. So that's how the opportunity stack works. Okay, it's about giving your customers relevant offers that gives them more opportunity to spend with you. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Yeah. Okay, so here's another example of Tony Robbins' opportunity stack. Okay, Tony Robbins is a coach, is an author. So this is an example of his opportunity stack illustrated as a funnel. Okay, so over here, as you can see, this is like the lead magnet. So this is where you cast out your bait out there to people to drive them into your funnel, right? So you could be doing like expert interviews, videos, free content, speaking engagement that costs little to no money at all for them to try out what you have to offer, okay? And then over here on the front end, okay, these are like your low ticket stuff, okay? Anything from like maybe $15 to $299. And for Tony Robbins, he's got like some audio courses, some books, and info products, that kind of thing, right? And then, so this is like your break-even funnel, okay? This part here, you only acquire a customer at break-even. You put $1 in, you just want to get $1 back out, right? And then over here on the middle and the back end, this is where you charge thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? So this is for Tony Robbins. This is where he has offers like for his events, his conferences, his platinum coaching and all that, okay? So everything at the middle and back end over here are the offers that becomes pure profit. Okay, so that's the power of the opportunity stack. That's the power of a funnel. Okay, so what does your opportunity stack look like? Okay, every niche, every business has an opportunity stack. What opportunities can you stack for your customers? Remember, whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. The more opportunities you can stack and offer, the more your customers can spend with you. And the more they can spend with you, the more you can spend for traffic to acquire new customers, okay? So that's how you can acquire unlimited customers at zero cost. Does that make sense, you guys? So this is the game changer. That's the key, right? And here's a result of people using sales funnel with the opportunity stack. So DeCat is one of my favorite stories. Some of you guys may have seen me highlight his case studies in my videos before. So for DeCat, at first, he just had offers on the front of his value ladder, right? And then when he learned about this concept, he added back-end offers, okay? Like I said, things that's below the iceberg that nobody sees. He added back-end offers. He applied the opportunity stack to give his customers more opportunities to spend with him. And this was what he said. All I have to say is this changed the game for me from making a little over $10,000 per month, now making about $30,000 a month, and it's only been 90 days. Last month was crazy. Everyone needs to implement this. Do it now. Okay, and you can see over here, he was just hovering at about 10,000 and he couldn't break past it. But as soon as he added the opportunity stack, boom. Okay, he went to 30K. He 3x his business with a simple tweak. Okay, isn't that cool, you guys? All right. So the more offers you give to your customers, the more they can spend with you. All right. So the question for you guys now is, now that you have your opportunity stack and you know that you need a sales funnel, and there are lots of business types out there, right? And we're maxed out on the number of people for this class. So you all have different businesses, right? So the question I'm going to get from most of you guys is, what funnel should I use, Katie? Okay, so it depends. It depends on the kind of business you have. Okay, so I kind of went through, for some of you guys who took part in the survey, and I segmented before the class and figured out all the different markets that you guys are in. Okay, so it breaks down to about 10. So first of all, there are people who are running an agency or they're a freelancer, okay, providing some services. So how many of you guys fit in this category? If you're an agency or freelancer, say, yes, I'm a freelancer or I run an agency. Awesome. Okay. So there's also people selling information product. Okay. People selling e-commerce, like the physical products, people doing coaching or consulting, and people that are doing network marketing even. And we also have local small businesses, okay, like anything from chiropractors, dental, restaurants, gyms, any of that. And we also have B2B business people just looking for leads to generate. And we've also got some people here who are bloggers or affiliate marketers. And we've also got non-profits. And then we also have a bunch of people who are just getting started, right? Does that sum up all of you guys? Does that cover everybody? Let me know. Did I miss anyone? Awesome. Okay, so I want you guys to remember this. Okay, do you remember the commercial like from back in the 90s? Okay, when the iPhone first came out. Okay, when the iPhone first came out, they ran an ad and they were like, there's an app for that. Oh, you need this? There's an app for that, right? So like, just like there's an app for that, I promise you there's a funnel for that, all right? So no matter what business you're in, there's a specific funnel for that, okay? So there's a specific funnel that works specific to your business, funnels to generate certain type of leads, funnels for sales, like is it low ticket or high ticket, funnels for local businesses, e-commerce, coaching, funnels to run webinars or events, okay? Whatever business you're in, there's a funnel for that, all right? So the next question is, how do you know what type of funnel to build? Like, how do you know what is a proven funnel, right? You don't want to be like doing all the work and then in the end realizing that you created a wrong funnel, right? So we do that, okay, by figuring out, to figure out what is the right funnel for our business in a very fun and simple process that we call funnel hacking, okay, funnel hacking. And that brings us to secret number 2, how to clone a proven funnel that converts in less than 10 minutes, all right? And this one is easier than you think. So the first thing you got to understand is, if you want to achieve success, all you need to do is find a way to model those who have already succeeded, okay? So, and this is the concept we learned initially from Tony Robbins, okay? And that makes perfect sense, right? So he said we just needed to model successful people, okay, if you want to achieve the same amount of success as well. So I started thinking about my life on the things that I succeeded with. And the time I was in my late teens, my early 20s, and I started doing a lot of outdoor adventure racing back then. And that involves like mountain biking, running through the forest and doing all sorts of crazy obstacles, right? So at that time when I started out doing all these races, I was really, really bad. I didn't have the techniques. I would fall off my bike and I would get tired really easily from running, and I sucked at all the obstacles. So I started looking at the other adventure racing athletes. I started to watch their videos and observe them, observe their techniques, how they rode their bikes, how they ran, and what were the techniques they were using to get through the obstacles, okay? Then a year later, I joined more races and I became good. In fact, for one of the adventure races that was about 15 hours long, okay, it was a crazy long race, I came in top 3 place in my state, top 3, okay? From someone who follows the bike, I came in top 3. Okay, so it wasn't because I was super talented or gifted with an athletic ability, right? It was because I did this. I found those who were already successful and I modeled them. So the same thing with business, guys. When I was in school, I was not a business major. I didn't understand business at all. Okay, but then I saw other people having success online and I looked at what they were doing and I modeled their successes. And with that, by doing that, I went from making nothing at first to now making over $10,000 per day on demand. Okay, so it wasn't because I was a business major or I understand business or whatsoever. It was understanding this, okay? Find people who are successful and model them, okay? The same thing is true with sales funnel. Lots of people think that we got to create these things from scratch. You don't, okay? You just got to find a successful funnel and you got to model it. Okay, so every time I share this and it's fun and people are like, yeah, Katie, that's cool and all, but I'm really creative, right? And I've got a different way to do this. I've got a better idea to do this. And I smile at people, to these people, and I say, you can always tell who are the pioneers because they have arrows in their back and lying face down in the dirt. Okay, so in this industry, guys, you don't want to be the pioneer. You don't want to go try things out, okay? Because pioneers always have arrows in their back. Okay, so when I thought about this, I was like, wow, this makes sense. Why would I want to reinvent the wheel? The pioneers did all the hard work. They figured out what works, what price points, the funnel structure, like how people want to be sold. So they figured everything. Why would I want to reinvent the wheel? I just need to go to where they are right now, look at their sales funnel and start from there. Okay, so think about how many arrows that you will be saving from your back. Okay, so that was my biggest aha moment. I understood that and it changed everything for me. Okay, so how does this funnel hacking process work? Okay, for funnel hacking, step number one, okay, you want to find someone successful to funnel hack. All right. So when I was launching my Motion Backgrounds video product, okay, it's one of my products, a digital information product, and I wanted this to be like a tripwire offer. So a tripwire offer is something that's low price, right, for people to come in and try and enter my funnel, okay? So I just want to get people in and I just want to acquire new leads and customers at zero cost. So I was doing a lot of research and I was like, who else out there is having success with tripwire offers? Of course, it's no other than Russell Brunson himself. So he's got the Expert Secrets offer, okay, where people only have to pay like an average of $10 to get this this particular offer, this book, right? So I did some research and I found out that they were doing thousands and thousands of copies per day. Okay, so Russell Brunson obviously knows what he's doing, right? But of course, me being like someone who's like highly active on the right brain, I was like, hey, you know, I can make this look better. But then I was suddenly like, I was like, wait a minute. Maybe he's got some arrows on his back. Maybe he already figured this out, you know, that this is the best layout for tripwire offers, okay? So I said, okay, I'm just going to model what works, okay? I'm just going to model what works and just see how it goes from there. So I went in there, okay, and I did my very first version of my sales page, and it looked something very similar. So one thing I want to stress that, notice that I said model. I didn't say copy, right? I modeled the look, the feel, the layout, the price points, okay? Like they had a logo on the header, I had a logo on my header. They had a video on the left, I had a video on the left. They had a two-step order form, I had a two-step order form, okay? So I modeled the look, the feel, the layout as close as I could. I didn't copy anything, okay? But I modeled the structure. And I launched this first page in a very short period of time. And then I was thinking like, okay, I can see what's happening on the outside, okay? Like I said, above the iceberg, what's happening on the outside, you know? But how can they break even their ad spend for a $10 offer, right? They're giving this book out for free. You just got to pay for shipping and handling. But how can they make money out of this, okay? So I was like, there's got to be something else he's doing that I'm missing, right? What is it? How is he having so much success? So I did what every good entrepreneur has to do to become good at doing it, all right? So I pulled out my wallet, out of my pocket, I pulled out my credit card, and I bought their product. Okay, so I need to find out like what are they doing behind the scenes, below the iceberg that I'm missing, all right? So I discovered that for this funnel, okay, that there's acquiring thousands of new customers every day. It's got a two-step order sales page on the front, which I could see, okay? And then when I checked out, he had an order bump, right? And then he had a one-time upsell, okay, the first upsell, and then he had a second upsell. And then finally he had the thank you page, right? So now that I know what I needed to create, right? I put out my wallet and I bought the products and I figured this funnel, this 4-page funnel that makes 6 figures a month, right? So what I did next is I went in front of a whiteboard, and I'm a big whiteboard person like most of us, and I whiteboarded it out, okay? So step number 3 is to sketch out their funnel, okay? So I sketched out a funnel, so very similar to this, okay? So you can see we have the tripwire offer, which has a 2-step order form, and then we've got the order bump, the first upsell, the second upsell, and then the thank you page, right? And then this right there became my business model. There it is. People always want to give you like this huge 50-page business model, like, you know, what are you going to do? You know, 50 over pages for your business? No, this is all you need, you guys. You just need a few pages, put it into a funnel, and that's all you need for your business. And boom, now I know what a proven funnel is for my offer and my market. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so now that I've sketched it out, okay, step number 4, okay, I need to quickly build it out, okay, and do that. And I do that inside a tool called ClickFunnels, okay? So I log in and I build out the pages. So I modeled the look, the funnel structure, and the layout, okay? So I didn't copy anything. So the first page, this was the tripwire offer. And then I had the order bump, right, before they check out. And then I had the first upsell, okay, similar to the others with the weight and progress bar up there. And then I had the second upsell, and then I had my thank you page, okay? So the process looked very, very similar. And guess what? When I launched it, I was able to break even and acquire new customers at zero cost on my first try. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so now that I have all these new customers coming in, right, into my contacts that's within my reach, right, I can continue to serve them, nurture them, and offer them other stuff that adds value through my opportunity stack. And that's the process how I was able to make 5 figures per month and $1,000 paydays on demand because I've already got customers within my reach. Okay, so are you guys getting it? It's insane how easy this is. You see, when you see this whole process, probably you guys are like, yeah, you guys are probably getting this, right? Because no one's product is dropping out. Awesome. Yeah, we're maxed out. Yeah, so people like me and tons of other people doing in our funnel hacking community, right? They're doing this. Okay, like you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just got to find out what's working and then model it. Okay, so that's the process of funnel hacking, you guys, and that's what we've been talking about. So now real quick, I just want to share with you a quick video. This is from one of our fellow funnel hacker, Drew Canoli, and this over here is his partner Jamal. Okay, so they own a company called Organifi, which is the green juice. Okay, so like I said, this works for all niches, right? Whether you're doing physical products or digital products or even services. So when they were about to launch their supplement, they came to Russell at that time because Russell had a supplement offer then, and they were like, you know, what should we do? How do we do it? You know, and Russell was like, you guys should just copy me, right? Because Russell had a supplement back then. And so this is a really quick video of Jamal and Drew Canoli explaining what they did to launch Organifi, okay? So I'm just going to switch over to YouTube. If you guys can't hear it, just let me know, okay? Just going to switch over to my screen now, my other screen. Okay, this is it.
Backstory, I had a chance to go out and spend a little while with these guys in their company, and they were about to launch a new supplement, and they're like, hey, look at our funnel, what should we do? And I was like, just copy mine. It works really, really good. So I'd love for you to kind of talk about what happened when you guys did your funnel and then some of the results that have happened since then.
Yeah, I'd like to re-emphasize his point about just cloning and copying and modeling what works. So we are a digital product company. We have information products, coaching products, and we were doing about $1 million a year. And I manage all the sales funnels and sales optimization. And we were going to come out with a physical product line. And we're like, you know, who's done this before? Who's been really successful? We reached out to Russell. He helped us model exactly NerdSell. Actually, it's funny because I'm looking at what you modeled, and I had the exact same reaction. The first upsell that we have in place is more of the same thing that they just bought. And we were like, that doesn't make any sense. So we sold them a bottle of our new product called Organifi. Our first one-time offer was 3 more bottles after they already bought that. And the take rate was like 20 or 30%. Then we thought, you know, Russell actually mentioned, you know, we should implement subscription on everything. So we had 3 options. We modeled exactly Russell's first sales page. 1 bottle, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, modeled his pricing, 47, 129, 149, exactly the same. Sorry for stealing everything, but you know, it works.
I love it. It's still away.
Yeah. And then once we implemented all the pieces, in actually like a week, which is crazy, we matched his results. We're doing, am I allowed to say the numbers or? Yeah.
I hope so. I want to hear them.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear his numbers?
Yeah.
I want to hear his numbers. Let's hear them.
So the first day that we opened up the gates, we did 12,000 in sales. The second day we did 34,000. The third day we did 36,000. And that was just, you know, opening the gates. And every single day after that, we've done around 15 to 20,000 because of the way that the funnels are structured. So it's really exciting. And we owe a lot to Russell. I mean, he came out, he helped us with our funnels. He broke down everything we were doing wrong, everything we were doing right, and showed us exactly what they did. And we just copied it, and it works. So
that's awesome. Give him a round of applause.
So thank you,
awesome.
Russell. Yeah.
Isn't that awesome, you guys? Okay, all that just by modeling what works, okay? So I'm just going to switch over back to my presentation screen. Can you guys see the presentation screen? Make sure everything is working before I proceed with more juicy content for you guys. Okay, you guys are seeing this, right? Okay, so fast forward a year later, Organifi using the supplement funnel has gone on to make millions of dollars, okay? So I want you guys to know this, okay? You're just one funnel away, okay? You're just one funnel away from the life that you want. And I promise you that every single one of you on this call, you're that close, all right? So you guys getting this process, right? How many of you guys are fired up and like getting this whole thing? Lots of uh-huhs. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay. So again, who do funnels work for? Okay. As I said, they work for everybody, whether you're a freelancer, info product seller, e-commerce, coaching, consulting, network marketing, local businesses, lead generation, blogger, affiliate, nonprofits, or you're just getting started. It works for all types of businesses. Okay. And if you're just getting started, this is the best place to get started, which is with a funnel. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and some of you guys are like, oh, you know, I'm still not seeing this. Like I'm gonna give you some examples right now. Okay, so if you run an agency or you're a freelancer, this is an example of a funnel hacker living in the Philippines. So I've personally engaged some Filipinos to do some work for me in my past projects before. And just so you know, the average Filipino, what they make per month is a couple of $100 per month. Okay, just a couple $100, what they make per month. So the lady that runs this site, okay, she became a funnel hacker and she's almost to the point where she's about to pass $100,000 in sales, getting clients for her agency through this funnel. All right, this simple funnel, just a few page over here. Okay, and she's like one of the richest people there right now. Okay, all this by using a very simple thing where you're generating leads and using videos to sell them and getting them to sign up to the agency. Okay. So if you guys are selling information products, how many of you guys are selling information products or any sort? Okay, so if you're selling information product, okay, this is one of my info products funnel, which I showed you earlier, okay? So this is where you have the tripwire, the two-step order form, and then when they check out, there's an order bump, and then the upsell 1, upsell 2, and then the thank you page, okay? So this is the process for info products. So funnel hack this or funnel hack the expert secrets, okay? This is the information product funnel. Okay, so how many of you guys are doing e-commerce related kind of stuff? Okay, that's been coming quite popular lately, right? E-commerce, like you've got stuff on Amazon or Shopify or Etsy, or if you're doing like drop shipping, that kind of stuff. Okay, so you're trying to figure out how in the world to make money with all these stores and so many products, right? It's difficult, okay, when you have so many things, like I said, too many options for your visitors, right? So you need a funnel, okay? So this is one of Trey Wellens, one of my fellow funnel hacker as well. He had a couple of Shopify stores selling a couple of things, right? And one of his stores was like selling flashlights and it wasn't working at all, okay? So he was moving offices at that point, and then he discovered that there was a whole closet full of these flashlights, okay? These flashlights over here. And then he just told one of his guys and he was like, these flashlights have been here for a long time, you know, and we're going to move. We got to like do something with them. Okay. So what Trey said is like, okay, how about we try and like throw it up with a funnel. Okay. And let's just build a funnel, just launch it and see what happens. Right. So he took this flashlight. Okay. He shifted it from like a typical e-commerce storefront, like what you see on Amazon and Shopify and all that. And he put that into ClickFunnels with a series of funnel steps. Okay. Series of funnel steps, like step 1, you know, buy the flashlight, and then step 2, he upsells battery packs. Step 3, he upsells the warranties and things like that. So this funnel, okay, did 20 million in the first 6 weeks after it launched through ClickFunnels. Isn't that crazy? Okay, now he's got the biggest, fastest record-breaking funnel in our community, and it's all that by selling flashlights. All right, So how many of you guys are in coaching or consulting? Okay, like you're a life coach, business coach, finance coach, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is Russell's coaching funnel. And this coaching right now costs him an average of about $30 to $40 to generate a lead, $30 to $40 to get people into his funnel. Okay, and then on the back end, it makes him about $1,500 for every one of these leads that happen through the coaching funnel with an application form that works for you. Okay. So these are high ticket things. So if you're a coach or consultant, you know, where you're trying to generate any kind of leads that you have to pre-qualify because you only want to work with your dream clients, right? So you should funnel hack and model the style funnel. It works, okay? So for those of you guys who are in network marketing, so this is Steven Larson from our community as well. He's a network marketer, and he doesn't talk to his friends or his families and try to get them to sign up. He still has friends and families, which is important and which is awesome, right? So because he drives people through a network marketing funnel, he gets people to come to his page, he pre-sells them about why he's amazing, and then they fill an application before he even tells them what he's selling, okay? He builds a relationship with them through a funnel. Okay, and then on the third page, this is where he only tells them like, hey, by the way, this is what we sell. Okay, and then people sign up because they have a relationship with him. He takes them through a funnel again, step by step, and it's powerful. So for those of you guys who are in local businesses, this is it. This is like one of the easiest thing to do in the world. Like if you're doing like gyms, car dealership, dentists, restaurants, that kind of thing. Okay, it's just 2 steps. You make them an irresistible offer, which is like a crazy discount or it's free. Then you incentivize them to call and come to your place right away to take action. And then you can upsell them other stuff at your premise, right? It's very simple, very easy to do. Then we have B2B lead generation as well. And then if you're blogging or if you're an affiliate, this is another funnel from our funnel hacker. So at first when she joined our community, right, she said, well, I'm a blogger, I'm doing affiliate marketing and I make money out of that. But how is funnels going to work for me? So she's already getting all this traffic that comes to a site, right? But they're not optimized, as I said. A site is not an optimized process. So we recommended to her to build a funnel to sell something else. Okay, so she took action. She built a funnel. So she drove all this traffic that was coming through her blog into a funnel. Okay, and then she launched it and sometime in Christmas, and over the weekend, okay, she did $20,000 to $30,000 in her first weekend by redirecting all this traffic that's coming here into a funnel. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And then this is one of our first non-profit funnel hacker. He runs these Christian non-profit camps for kids, and he's crushing it. He's generated millions of dollars from this non-profit funnel that drive people through as well. Okay. And then how about, is anyone in the audience who are interested in like Bigfoot hunting, where you take people on trips where you go to hunt for Bigfoot? So Bigfoot is like this guy up here on the top right that we see on TV, right? But we don't really know if he exists or not. Okay, so we have a guy in the funnel hacker community who literally does this. Okay, at first we thought it was a joke, like a spoof thing, that kind of thing, like who sells trips and services to go Bigfoot hunting, and is there even a market for it? Okay, but Russell verified that, yeah, he under ClickFunnels, he could see the stats and all that, and this guy who did this funnel, he did $18,000 in the last few months selling trips to go Bigfoot hunting with him. Okay, isn't that amazing? So I don't care what you guys are selling. I promise you there's a funnel for you that you can implement in your business and just blow it up. Okay, so the next question is, a ton of you guys are already asking is, okay, Katie, where do I find a good funnel? Okay, and how do I know how much money they're making? Because the last thing you want to do is to funnel hack someone and find out that they're broke and they're not making any money, right? So there's this place called clickbank.com. Clickbank is amazing because they have over 100,000 of successful sales funnel in there. Everything from fitness to finance to business supplements and everything. In fact, there's even one right here. And this is a funnel that I found where this guy teach people how to build chicken coops. Okay. So again, we thought it was a joke at first, like who would actually buy chicken coop stuff? But there's actually a market for it, guys. So for those of you who are just getting started, okay, there's a market for everything. Okay, you just need to put your skills together. You can put it into a digital content, and boom, you have a new offer for your market. Okay, so someone in our funnel hacker community actually knew this guy who created this chicken coop funnel. Okay, and he verified with him, and they were making about $12,000 a month when they launched it a couple of years back. Okay, are you kidding me? Like $12,000, like selling chicken coop plans? Like I had no idea there was a market for it. Okay, so as I said, inside ClickFunnels, there's like hundreds of thousands of funnels in there that's successful. So if you want to see this funnel, go into clickbank.com over here at the top navigation where it says marketplace. Click the button and then it will take you inside, okay, to something like this, and it'll show you all the different categories, right? So there's categories like the business, the computing, food and wine, health and fitness, and etc. Okay, it's all sorted and categorized already. So for example, if you click on health and fitness, okay, so this will be like the search results. Okay, and boom, right away you'll know all this top health and fitness funnels that is profitable on ClickBank, right? So you can sort the results by popularity. Okay, So over here, as you can see, Organifi, the video that I just showed you, Organifi actually put their products on ClickBank so that more people can actually promote it for them. So over here, they are at the #1 best-selling product right now for health. Okay, so I look at ClickBank all the time. There's so many good sales funnel in there. So the second question is, how do you know how much money they're making, right? So there are a couple of tricks to do this. You can actually call up the company, and talk to one of the sales reps and say like, hey, I'm seeing your product everywhere on the internet and I'm planning on buying it. And I'm just curious, how many of these do you guys sell per day? Okay. And you'll be surprised, right? 9 out of 10 times, the support agent is like, yeah, it's a really good product. We actually average about 3,000 sales a day. And then I do the math and then I realize how much money they're making. Okay. Or the second method is kind of like a guessing ballpark. So for example, Organifi over here, they're averaging about $100 in sale, right? In their funnel, right? For the order. So if you look over here, there's something called Gravity and it's at 80 right now. So the Gravity basically lets you know the number of affiliates who has successfully made at least one sale for this product over the past few weeks. So because we know the guys from Organifi and they've shared their numbers with us, okay? So if you do the math, all you need to do is just multiply the Gravity by the average sales order, okay? So if you do this, 80 by 100, that's about $8,000 per day, which is $240,000 per month, okay? So when we cross-check this with our Organifi guys, the actual sales are actually like a lot higher, but this will give you a ballpark of how much they're at least making. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so a quick funnel hacking steps recap. Okay, so step number 1, find someone successful to funnel hack, okay, aka model, all right? And if you don't know any industry leaders in your space that you can access directly, check out ClickBank. ClickBank has over 100,000 successful funnels right there that you can start and just pick the category that you want. Then step 2, okay, I did what every entrepreneur would do and should be doing. I put up my wallet, I got my credit card out, and I bought to see what goes behind the scenes, below the iceberg. Okay, and then boom, now I know what I need, how many pages and what I need to create to be successful and make mine into a 5 and 6 figure per month funnel like theirs. Okay, then step number 3, sketch out a funnel, and this becomes the blueprint for me to create. And then step number 4, we quickly build this out inside of ClickFunnels. Okay, which brings me to now secret number 2, how to clone a proven funnel machine in less than 10 minutes. And this one is easier than you think, right? So we already know the structure, we already know everything. And at first, guys, when I started, now after doing this for 8 years, okay, I've tried a whole bunch of crazy stuff and I discovered the hard way. Okay, but because all the tools and the trainings that I'll be showing you guys, you guys get to cheat and get the easy way, okay? So I'm curious, how many of you guys would rather cut out all the headaches and the heartaches and go about the easy way to do this? If you want the easy way, come over to the chat box and say, Katie, I want the easy way. Okay. Yeah, you guys want the easy way, right? Who wants the hard way? So Carl wants it easy, Claude wants it easy, Davern, Deborah, Matt. Okay, most of you guys want it easy. Like, heck yeah, isn't that crazy? We're still maxed out. Nobody has dropped off. So good for you guys, for hanging out with me. Seems like everyone wants the easy way, right? The Katie way, yes, cool. So that's what we're going to be talking about next, right? But the first thing I want to do is kind of like show you the hard way first, so you can understand the pain that I've had to go through the first 5 years before ClickFunnels came about, which is why I'm so passionate about ClickFunnels and I recommend this to everyone. Because if you understand this, it will make you appreciate a lot more about what I'm about to share with you guys today. So back in the day, I would have to sketch out the funnel, right? Which I can do myself. And this is my favorite part, the strategy, the plan behind it. And I've already shown you how to do that through the funnel hacking process. So I could do this by myself, okay? But then when that's done, I will actually have to hire a copywriter to do the copy for me, the sales video, the sales letter, the email follow-ups for every page of the funnel, right? And copywriting is a big expense, okay? So that would normally cost about $10,000 back in the day. And then after I've gotten the copy done, I would have to hire a designer, right? To design the pages to make it look nice, to put all these words into pictures and images that goes with them and make them look awesome, right? So the designer will cost about $3,000, all right? And then the designer would give the Photoshop files, and then I had to get a web developer, okay, to slice them up and actually get them onto the website. So now that we have a website on the internet, but that doesn't work, okay? Nobody could buy anything, all right? So we had to get a programmer as well, okay? So a programmer to hook up the shopping cart, payment gateway, the autoresponder, and all this kind of stuff. Then we also needed the analytics person, okay? Because we're spending our own money to drive traffic, we have to like set up split tests and know what are the conversion rates and all that, okay? And then basically the upfront cost to create one funnel was about $20,000. That was the average. Isn't that crazy? But the worst thing wasn't the 20K, right? Because I had the blueprint of a six-figure sales funnel, right? I know that I would actually cover that cost later on once I launch it. But the problem was, the main problem was that it would take about 8 weeks just to create this entire process. So that's how long it took. Isn't that crazy? So that's the hard way. It costs a lot and it took forever. All right. So don't worry. Don't watch and be like, oh, Katie, I'm stressed out now, I'm gonna leave. No, that's the hard way, right? And I'm gonna show you guys the easy way, because there's a better way and there's a new and better way. Okay, which is through ClickFunnels. Okay. So obviously I'm kind of obsessed with ClickFunnels, but I don't want you guys to go like, I'm biased or whatsoever. So I've got a real quick video to just show you from Gareth. He too is a serial entrepreneur, and he has endured the pain and he's tried like a ton of things as well. So I want you, he's done like Kajabi, WordPress, and all this different kind of things. So I want you to hear from his own words as well and why he made the transition. Okay. So I'm going to show you another video right now. Okay.
Hello, my name is Garrett J. White, the Master Coach Mentor and founder of Wake Up Warrior Academy. And I will tell you this right now. We have tested with platforms. We have tested everything. I have attempted for the past 6 years to use every available software tool I could find that made it simpler for me to share my message. And it started with WordPress, and then it went plugins, and then OptimizePress, and then we went to Kajabi, and then we went to Lead Pages. And these are all wonderful. Know the owners of these guys, they're fantastic. The software tools were amazing. When ClickFunnels came out, I was like, dude, I cannot handle another software tool. I don't give a shit. We're just gonna manage our stuff between Lead Pages and Kajabi. And then my friend said, just test it, just try it out. And I went to ClickFunnels, and no bullshit. Like, every software increment over the last 5 years has been not a quantum shift in what you can do with the tool to get your message out to the marketplace. They've been incremental. So like, there's been a move from Kajabi to Lead Pages, or from OptimizePress to Kajabi, and they were these segmented steps that had slight improvements that made it easier. ClickFunnels, though, came out of nowhere. They took the marketplace by storm, just like Apple did when they first launched the iPhone. It was not a linear move anymore. It was a quantum move in improvement that'll open up a gap to allow people just like you watching this, people just like you and me, who are not technically savvy. We weren't born in the matrix, and we didn't have a chip implanted in our heads. We're not engineers or computer science majors, and we don't understand that stuff inherently. ClickFunnels gave you, my friend, an opportunity to cut and decrease the time of stress and anxiety and suffering behind a keyboard. Trust me, the days you want to just pound vodka and throw your Mac out the window because you can't figure shit out, ClickFunnels has brought it to a place that it is a quantum leap, an opportunity which allows you, just like the iPhone, to not only look smarter, but to feel smarter, and ultimately to only deal with the stuff that matters, which is getting your message about your product and your program and service out to the marketplace.
How many guys think that ClickFunnels is the most amazing customer support?
If you're spending all the time in suicide watch and having to check yourself into a hospital, and honestly trying to deal with everything else that's come out before it. So I not only fully endorse ClickFunnels, it's the only software tool that we use. When it comes to our funnels online across all 4 of my businesses, we're not going anywhere else. Love Russell, love this event. This event married up to that software tool. You are a dumbass if you don't come, and that's okay. There's plenty of dumbasses on the planet. Just don't let it be you.
All right. Isn't that amazing? Okay. That's so powerful, right? Yeah. So that's the power of ClickFunnels, you guys. Having the power in your hands to do it, to build out funnels on your own. Okay. So I'm going to switch back over to my other screen now. Okay. Let me see. All right. Heck yeah. Okay. So you guys, saw his powerful message, right? He tried a bunch of things, but in the end, ClickFunnels is the way to do it. Okay. It's the easy way. It's the powerful way that you get inside of ClickFunnels. So I'm going to jump right in very quickly to just show you kind of like how ClickFunnels work and how you can actually build out a funnel really quickly, right? So I want you to just imagine, let me show my other things. Okay, so I want you to imagine that, let's just say Now I'm back to my browser, right? So let's just say you've hired me for consultancy and we're at the office right now, okay? So the first thing we need to do is to look at the funnel that we sketch out from hacking our competitors, right? So this is, for example, let's say this is the funnel that you want to build, okay? So it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, right? It's 4 pages, okay? So you want to remember this sketch, okay? Then when we go over to ClickFunnels, okay? So now instead of ClickFunnels, to build out a funnel, you can just go to ClickFunnel and Build Funnel. So there's 2 processes to do it. The cookbook process that's going to give you the training and help you find the right funnel for you, or the classic funnel builder, okay, to create a new funnel. So once you've done that, okay, you just need to choose your goal, whether you just want to generate leads and collect emails, or whether you want to sell a product or host a webinar. So if you want to like sell a product, you just choose over here. Okay, and then there are different ways to sell your product as well, you know, for like low ticketing, high ticketing, or product launch, or maybe you want a membership site, right? So this is a process, and you just choose and just follow it. So I've done some preparation beforehand to create these 4 steps earlier to show you. So you can see the first step is the tripwire offer. We have that over here. Then we have the upsell 1, upsell 2, and the thank you page. Okay, upsell 1, upsell 2, and the thank you page. Okay, and the order bump is actually within this form, right? So let's just say, okay, so when you look at this, right, you can actually preview it as well, like what you've created. So this is how it looks like, okay? So when they fill up step 1, okay, at step 2, we have the order bump over here, okay? And when they process, okay, what's powerful is that once they place the order, they become a customer, right? So for upsell 1, okay, the power of this, right, is that for upsell 1, once they are being offered the upsell, okay, all they need to do is to just click this one time. When they click this one time, okay, that's what we call the one-click upsell. It will be processed right away, okay? So ClickFunnels offer all these features to help you with the conversions and help you to get your customers to buy more. Okay, back in the day, if you were to like get someone to custom code this one-click upsells, right, it actually costs about $2,000 just to do this feature. Okay, but right inside of ClickFunnels, you have that. And ClickFunnels also allows you to like split test to see which page is doing better. Okay, so this is your control and your variation. Okay, so upsell 2, and then finally the thank you page. Okay, so let's say this is the sketch, right? But let's just say you want to test the structure slightly differently. Let's say you want to create a squeeze page before you make this offer to them, right? Let's say you want to capture the lead first before you show them this offer. So what's cool about ClickFunnels is that you can actually just click on Add New Step. Okay, and let's just say we call this opt-in page. Okay, and the path is the URL. Okay, and you can just create a funnel step. Okay, and everything is really easy to do, guys. You just like click, drag, and everything. So it has just created a step for you right away. Okay, without any programmers or whatsoever that takes forever to do. So now that we've created the step, next thing you want to do is actually select a template. So there's a lot of pre-done templates as well. Okay, so for this opt-in category, they're all over here. So let's just say we want to go with maybe this one, right? So we select this template, and right away, you know, the page is being created. Isn't that cool? Right? So of course, it doesn't look right, okay? So this is the page, but it doesn't look right to be here at the bottom, right? You don't want them to see the opt-in page after the thank you page. That doesn't make sense. So you want this to be before the offer, right? So what you do is you just drag this, and you just drag it to the top, and you drop it, and that's it. So right away, ClickFunnels will actually restructure the funnel for you, and there's no complication, nothing breaks or whatsoever, okay? Super easy, right? So anyone can do this. Anyone can create funnels now. Okay, so we've got like all these steps here. So I'm just going to show you the editor. So let's say you want to edit stuff, right? You want to make it your own, right? Because this is a template. So let's say, okay, you didn't really like the centralized layout. Okay, so all these are like different elements. So you can just add a new section. Okay, so it's building a section for you. And then you could add a new column, right? We want it to be a 2-column thing maybe. All right, so all I need to do now is I'll just drag and drop all these elements over. Okay. It's really easy to do, guys. Okay. And then maybe let's just say I don't want this anymore. Okay, I can just delete it. And let's just say I want to add maybe a video. So there are a bunch of things that you can add as well. There's video, progress bar, countdown timers, and all that. So let's just say I want to add a video. So there we have a video. And if I want to edit the text, I can just edit the text. Okay. If I want to change the font size, I can do that. It's really easy. Can remove stuff. And see, it's looking pretty good, right? So let's just say maybe the colors, the background doesn't really have enough contrast, right? So if I want to change the background color, I could just do that right here. Okay. So now this square thing looks a bit hard. I could like just do this. Okay. So yeah, it looks pretty good, right? So, and then you can just integrate this, right? So once they enter the name, the email, you can just integrate this with your email autoresponder. So ClickFunnels has an inbuilt autoresponder as well. So you could use that. It's called Actionetics. Or if you want to use like a Weber or GetResponse or whatsoever, you could integrate them as well. Okay, no problem. Okay, so you can just save it and you just preview it. And the other cool thing is, right, let's just call this opt-in for now. Okay, the other cool thing is, right, there's also the mobile version. So mobile traffic is so important these days, right? So it will actually show you the mobile view as well. Okay, so like maybe the mobile now, this looks kind of big, right? So again, they've got an option for the mobile sizes. Okay, isn't that awesome? So you've got like the mobile version and the desktop version as well. And then boom, just like that, in just like what, a few minutes, I created like a page for you there. Okay. Yes, ClickFunnels has an autoresponder as well. It's called Actionetics. Okay, so you can use the Actionetics autoresponder, or you could just integrate it with Aweber. It's up to you. I personally use everything within ClickFunnels because it's easier to like manage everything under one umbrella, right? Okay, traffic, we'll talk more about that later as well. Okay, so some of you guys are like, okay, I'm not very technical, right? Like will I be able to learn this? Yes, absolutely. Okay, because within ClickFunnels, they do have like a 7-day challenge that will teach you how to use all these tools and how to navigate and everything. So within 7 days, you'll be able to master this entire tool. Okay, so those are some quick things. And as I said, there's a lot of like really good conversion features as well, right? You know, like the progress bar. If you have this, you know, this thing, just by adding this, okay, I've tested it and it has increased my conversion rates for this as well, okay, because ClickFunnels, as I said, is actually built by marketers for marketers, right? So it's got all these like conversion tools that you can like just drag and drop right away, and you didn't have to like, you know, plug in like different things together, like even a countdown timer, you know, maybe it doesn't look very right. You can actually choose the different colors and all that. So everything is within ClickFunnels, guys. That's the power of it, okay? So there's also like the membership site. So let's say for information product, right? Maybe you're doing like digital downloads or videos or whatsoever. Okay. There's also membership sites that you can create. Okay. So the membership area is like this. So basically you create your section and then you have the modules, right, for your things. So it's very simple. Again, you just add new lesson, add new section, and then you add a new lesson. Okay. And then when you edit the page, okay, it's again a drag and drop page builder. Okay. So this is how you automate things, guys. So like, for example, like people who buys my products, you know, they would have a lot of questions like, how do I download this? Where do I go? You know, So I have this like onboarding video for them. Okay. They'll tell them exactly what they need to do. So I congratulate them, I thank them, and I'll give them instructions on how to download this stuff and what to expect from me in the future trainings, right? So this is automated. So I don't have to like, you know, inform every single customer on what to do, right? And then, let's just say, yeah, you can also restrict access. So let's say you've got like maybe a few plans. You've got like a basic plan and a premium plan. So you can restrict access for certain sections as well. And you can also do drip feed delays. So let's say you've got like lessons, right? And you want them to only be released like maybe 5 days later, 6 days later. So you can do that as well. Okay, so all this is over here. It's so powerful, you guys. So if you were to like create this from scratch, you know, hire a programmer to do it and spend $1,000 to create, this would take weeks. But like for me, I create my entire membership site within a week, guys. Within a night. Okay, I just had to like edit, upload everything, and there it is, and there it was. Okay, so like over here, this is where I place all my download stuff. Okay, so when they go to this page, you just need to download. Okay, super easy, guys. Okay, so I create everything with ClickFunnels. Like this page, some of you guys that came in through the webinar funnel, you guys saw this page, right? I did it inside of ClickFunnels. Okay, and then the confirmation page, I did it within ClickFunnels as well. Okay, hopefully you guys downloaded this stuff. There's a lot of great content in here. So everything can be done within ClickFunnels, guys. That's the power of it. Okay, so we're gonna continue with more content because I've got a lot more stuff to cover with you. But that is the demonstration. I hope you guys see the power of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna switch back over to my screen, my slides. Okay, so who here thinks ClickFunnels is awesome? Yeah, it's powerful, right? Okay, all right. So like I said, the process has been simplified literally to unlock and unhandcuff entrepreneurs and salespeople from being held hostage by tech people, okay? So you can just get your phone out, record your video because you're the best salesperson in the world, upload it to YouTube, go to ClickFunnels, select a template, drag it in, copy, paste, and within minutes, you have an entire funnel done, okay? It's ready to generate leads and sell products for you and make a bunch of money 24/7, okay? It's powerful stuff, right? So that brings us to now secret number 3, okay, about traffic. Okay, and secret number 3 is how you only need little traffic to make over $10,000 per month. Okay, most entrepreneurs are struggling because they don't do this. Okay, so traffic is a favorite topic, and one of you guys asked this one in the chat box, and a lot of people think you need a lot of traffic to succeed. But I'm going to break this down for you and show you that you don't need. Okay, you only need little traffic to make over $10,000 per month. Okay. And that's 5 figures per month with just 100 clicks a day. This is the formula that we've all been waiting for. Who wants to know the formula to make 5 figures per month with just 100 clicks a day? Okay? If you want to know this formula, type yes in the chat box if you want a formula. I will only proceed and reveal the formula if you really want the formula, right? If not, we can end here, no problem. Just jokes aside. Everyone's like, yes, show it to me. Awesome. Okay, so this is an exercise called the 5 figures with 100 clicks a day. Okay, and this is what the formula kind of looks like. Okay, so at first you got to figure out over here on the right hand over here is how much money do you want to make per month? Okay, like realistically, we're talking about building a lifestyle business here, right? Okay, like what I like to do initially is to figure out what I actually need to live my dream lifestyle. So start thinking about it for you to live your dream lifestyle. What do you need? Obviously, one thing you need is a house. Okay, and you want to include all the utility bills, household expenses, and all that. And maybe you want a car, and maybe you want to travel 3 times a year, and maybe you want to put aside some money for charity and all that. Okay, so you need to really sit down, tabulate this, and find out how much money do you actually need in a month to support your dream lifestyle. Okay, so when we budget everything out, let's say you want to live in a $1 million house, drive a decent car, travel 3 times a year, and just live pretty good, right? And eat good. And maybe support a charitable cause every single month. Okay, you can do that with about $10,000 per month. Okay, some of you may need more if you got more commitments. Some of you may need less. Okay, and all you got to do is just tweak the numbers I'm going to show you. All right. So just for demonstration, we're just going to put 10K per month over here. That's our goal. Okay, and let's just say, okay, you've got your back end. You've got this high ticket thing that we talked about. Okay, and let's say your high ticket thing costs like $5,000 per month. Okay, so to make 10K for my high ticket thing that I'm charging for $5,000, you will just need 2 new members and customers per month, okay, to make 10K. So I know some of you guys might be thinking like, oh, I don't really have an offer that costs $5,000 and I'm too scared to charge a lot. People might like go away and stuff like that. No, guys, trust me, when you charge more for your services because you deserve it, when people pay, they pay attention, okay, and you'll be surprised. The people that will succeed are the people that pays. Okay, the ones who want like those low ticket things, they don't really take action. But the more you charge, the more they're going to pay attention to you. And that's your way of serving your customer. If there's something good to serve your market, it's your moral obligation to share it with them. Okay, so for this, for my high ticket thing at $5,000, if you don't start off with maybe this thing that costs $5,000, maybe it's like $1,000. Okay, or maybe it's like some other offers that's few $100. You just need to tweak the numbers and find out how much you need per month, how many new members and customers you need per month to achieve this, right? So let's just say for the back end over here, okay, for me to get 2 new members, and let's just say I'm a horrible salesperson and I only close about 10% of the people, okay, so that means I will need 20 applicants per month. I would need 20 people to apply to work with me, and if I close them at 10%, that means 1 out of 10 people actually buys my offer. Okay, out of 20 applicants, I'll get 2 new members that pays me $5,000, and that's where I make $10,000 per month, right? Okay, so now down here is where I drive traffic into my initial sales funnel, okay, that we talked about earlier. So this is known as the point of sale funnel. Some call it the self-liquidating offer, some call it the tripwire, and this is your break-even funnel, okay? So this is like your tripwire, your free plus shipping thing, flash sale, the irresistible offer, okay, for people to commit a little to try out your things, right? So a lot of people, guys, and I'm telling you, most entrepreneurs, as I said, 90% of your competitors, this is their entire business, okay? And that's why they struggle, okay? They have this little thing right here, and that's why they get so frustrated, and then they throw in the towel and they end up jumping from one thing to another. So at first, all I want to focus in the beginning, as I said, is to acquire a new customer at break even, right? At zero cost. Okay, so over here, I just want to put $1 in and get $1 back out over here. Then everything that I make at the back end, you may have your high ticket thing, your continuity or other relevant offers. Everything that I make here is pure profit. All right. So for me to get 20 applicants, right? Okay. What does that mean? That means, okay, and let's just say that only 15% of my buyers that come to this funnel, only 15% of them applies. So that means I will need 150 new buyers per month. Okay, 150 new buyers, 15% of them apply, that's 20 applicants, close 10% of them, that's 2 new members, pay me $5,000, that's $10K per month. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's just say, now we talk about the traffic part, right? How do I get 150 buyers? Let's just say this funnel, okay, the conversion rate is only 5%. Okay, only 5% here. So what does this mean? This means that I will need 3,000 clicks, right? 3,000 clicks coming into my funnel, and when you break it down to 30 days, that's 100 clicks a day, right? So 100 clicks a day, okay, that comes into this break-even funnel. That gives me 3,000 clicks a month coming in, right? And let's say only 5% of them becomes buyers. I will get 150 new buyers per month. And out of this 150 new buyers, 15% of them applies to work with me. Okay, they want to go to the next level with me. So out of this 15% of this 150 people, that means I'll get 20 new applicants. Okay, so let's just say I only close 10% of these applicants. That means I get 2 new members and clients who work with me. That pays me $5,000, and that gives you $10,000 per month. Okay, so when you guys do the math, okay, this is how it works. Once you know the numbers in your business, okay, the conversion rates and everything, the offer price point, the sky becomes the limit, and you can control these things, the conversion rates and all, okay? Are you guys getting this? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so now that you know that you need only little traffic to succeed, and as I said, the magic happens on the back end, below the iceberg, right? Don't stop right here, guys. Just create these stuff, and they're very easy to create as well, okay? And there's a way to do it, okay? So now that you know that you only need little traffic to succeed, as little as 100 clicks a day to start, the next question is, where do I get traffic? Right? Where do I get traffic? How do I get traffic into my funnel? Okay. So I always tell people there are many, many ways to drive traffic. Okay. And all you need to get traffic, all you really need to do is cut your advertiser a check, pay them some money, and they'll start sending you some traffic, right? But if you were to get started, what I highly recommend is starting with one traffic source at a time. And the one that I recommend is either Facebook or Instagram. Okay, so Instagram is bought over by Facebook now as well. And why these platforms is because Facebook has the most intelligent algorithm in the advertising space right now. Once you give them enough data, they will practically find similar buyers for you, okay, that's going to convert. Okay, you just need to give them data, okay, and give them some time. And then they'll find all the similar buyers that's more likely to convert for you, okay? So the question you may have also right now is, okay, so if I want to start with Facebook, what ads do I run? Okay, so the answer to that is, what ads are your competitors running? Okay, remember that's the culture of funnel hacking, right? We never reinvent the wheel. Just find something that works and model it. And the cool thing is that the internet has a bunch of amazing tools that can actually tell you all this stuff. Okay, there's some free tools, some paid tools. And I'm going to share you one of my favorite one, and it's free currently. And that's adexpresso.com. So when you go to adexpresso.com, you can go to the ads example section, and you'll see something like this, right? So once you're here at the search bar, you can actually search for ads by advertisers, text, URL, and more. And you'll be able to see like their placements. Is this on mobile or desktop? You know, you can also like filter it by categories and all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. There's a lot of intel information over here. I remember earlier we talked about ClickBank, right? That's where you funnel hack a sales funnel. So ClickBank right now, the number one spot for the health and fitness. Okay, let's say example is Organifi now, right? And let's just say you are going to the health and fitness space and you want to like run the funnel that's more likely to succeed and also the same ads. So what you can do over here back at AdExpresso, just put in Organifi in here and click on Find Ads. Then boom, check this out. AdExpresso will give you all the ads that Organifi is running. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so now you know the type of ads to create. Now you know the type of message to create. Okay, then you can just go out there and when you dig in deeper, okay, and if you're seeing a lot of likes, shares, and active comments, what is this going to tell me? It's going to tell me that the ad works, right? Because there's a lot of likes, shares, and actually active comments that's ongoing. Okay, isn't that awesome? It's powerful stuff. So after that, the next question is, okay, so now that you have the ad creative, you know what message you should put out there, right? So who do I target, right? So again, the same answer is find out who your competitors are targeting. Find the same people who are going to your competitors' pages and website. Okay, then you must be thinking like how do I do that? So you can do that with another free tool called the Facebook Audience Insights. Okay, so the Facebook Audience Insight, when you go in there, again, under the interest, okay, you just need to type in your competitors related stuff. Okay, so like for example, Organifi, the spokesperson is actually Drew Canole, right? So when you put in Drew Canole over here, Facebook instantly gives me all the demographics and details of the audience that are interested in him. Okay, they're interested in Drew Canole, who is the spokesperson of Organifi. So it gives me their age, their gender, and lets me know all the pages that they like as well, which you can target as well. Isn't that cool? So this is like a great amount of information. So I now know two things. I know what they're saying, okay, and by using AdExpresso to find the ads for us, and I know who they're advertising to, okay, using the Facebook Audience Insight tool. So now all we need to do is go model what works. So I'm going to model their message, I'm going to model their ads, the size, the video length, and I'm going to target the same people who are going to their pages, okay? So traffic doesn't have to be complicated, you guys. Just model what works, right? So now I have a question for you guys. Let's just say you follow this funnel hacking process, right? If I model what works, let's just say you found a funnel that works, you model it, okay, you sketch it out and you model it, and you made it your own version, you didn't copy, and then you find out where these guys are getting their traffic from, okay, with the tools I showed you, and you do the same. Do you think that you can have similar success to them as well? Yeah, that's the power of it, and that's what I did exactly. And when I launched my funnel, I bricked even right out of the gate, and everything that I promoted on my back end, it was pure profit. Okay, and I just want to show you guys that this works for all niches and all walks of life, and sales funnels is the key. So this is Mike from our community. He was a complete newbie, right? And he wasn't making a single dime online before. He was just getting started, but he was a good student and he took action. So he found a successful funnel that's related to his offer, which is in the bike packing services line. So he modeled it, he sketched out the funnel, he built it very quickly on ClickFunnels, launched it, drove traffic from his competitors, and on his very first try, you guys, he generated about $10,000 in just 10 days. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And then there's also Johnny. So Johnny used to only make $1,000 per month, and this is a very, very good story. He was doing a normal traditional job, but deep down inside, he knew that he could do more. He wanted to share his message with the world and give tons of value, right? So he learned about funnels from this webcast similar to this, the one you're on right now. So he took action, and now he makes about $6,000 per week, okay, which is about $20,000 to $30,000 per month. Isn't that exciting? So can you imagine what it would be like if this happened for you, going from $1,000 from a traditional job to 20, 30K per month because of funnels, right? So this is possible, you guys. Once you master the skills, the craft, the world becomes your oysters, okay? And the best part about Johnny is that it isn't about making the 20 to 30K per month. His biggest accomplishment, okay, and he said, look at what he said. He said, I can only say I already hit my biggest goal, which was helping my wife quit her 9-to-5 job. She was working long, hard days as a massage therapist just so we could have food to eat because I wasn't making any. So helping her quit her job is the biggest accomplishment I've ever achieved in my life and most proud of. Okay, isn't that amazing? Imagine what it would be like for you to have the skill set to be able to generate money on demand, to be able to support your loved ones because they were there for you, right? So just a quick recap, okay? We went through the 3 secrets of the 5-figure online living. Okay, secret number 1 is how to get the best salesperson in the world to generate unlimited customers for you 24/7 at zero cost. So I showed that to you. You automate things with videos, funnel stats, and email follow-ups, and you get customers at zero cost with a break-even funnel. Then step number 2 is how to clone a proven funnel in less than 10 minutes. So we went through the funnel hacking process. You find something that works, you model it, and you build it really quickly with ClickFunnels. And then secret number 3, how you only need little traffic to make over $10,000 per month. And I showed you the formula with 100 clicks a day to reverse engineer, and also the traffic hacks. So most entrepreneurs are struggling because they didn't know how to do this, but now you do. Now you guys have the power, and the power is in the back end, right? So we've covered a ton in the past hour, right? So let me ask you guys, how many of you guys are feeling like this right now? All right? Got a real quick question for you guys. How many of you are feeling like this right now? Like you've got the aha moment and you're like doing the happy dance right now, right? So that's exactly how I felt when I first had my epiphany about funnels, using the opportunity stack. I modeled it, I built it, I launched it, and the rest was history, right? So hopefully you guys see why I'm so excited and passionate about this. I want to make sure you have the tools and the system you need to be successful. Okay, for some of you guys, you've been with me for some time on my list, and some of you have reached out to me personally about how do I make a sustainable income online. So you can finally start leaving. So you can finally start automating things and have more time to do the things that you love and actually matters to you, right? So Dan Kennedy also once said, if you truly believe that what you have is useful and valuable, then you have a moral obligation to share it with the world, right? So hopefully I fulfilled my moral obligation today. My goal is to help open your eyes to see what's possible, this new opportunity of funnels that can dramatically transform your life from this point forward if you take action. Now, I know a lot of you guys are excited and you're ready to take action and jump right in, and you want to put together a funnel for your business, right? And I want to share with you the real entrepreneur journey, and this is what to really expect. So what a lot of people think is that the entrepreneur journey is like a smooth straight line, right? And they become a millionaire right now, okay? But it's not going to be like that, okay? And it's not their fault, okay, for having this misconception, because in reality, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have some dips, some ups and downs. And unfortunately, a lot of people actually fall and drop off right here, okay? So I want to make sure that you have success with the least resistance during this craft, during this process, because by mastering this craft using funnels, it's the greatest gift that you can give to yourself, okay? But as you know, we have a finite number of time, and there's only so much you can cover on this web class, okay? Which is why there is a special masterclass package which I'm going to recommend for those who are ready to move forward and want to implement this new opportunity. And it's called the Funnel Hacks System, okay? So is it okay with you guys if I spend about 15 minutes going over this special offer that will help you to master this craft and give you the transformation that you need? And then after this, we will do the Q&A as well to help answer your questions. Okay, so this is a masterclass that includes the tools, the scripts, and everything that literally gives you the ability to take what we talked about today and implement it in a step-by-step process. Okay, and once you master this craft, you have the skill set to generate sales on demand like this. Okay, you never have to look at prices again on the menu. You never have to tolerate another nasty boss, and finally have the ability to call your own shots. Okay. So if you want to know about this new opportunity that thousands of people like Johnny, Mike, the cat who are already using to make a lifestyle business, okay, type yes in the chat box, right? It's totally fine with me if you guys don't want to know this stuff because I already know it. This isn't about me, right? This isn't about me, this is about you. And this is for you. If you're okay if I spend the next 15 minutes or so to show you how this funnel hack system could change your life, just type yes in the chat box and let me know. If not, we could just end here. It's fine, no problem. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you guys want to hear it. So you guys are saying, yes, please go for it. Awesome. Yeah, I always like to ask permission first. Okay. Okay. Yes, I want it. Awesome. I always like to ask permission first and serve up front. Okay. So I appreciate you guys for allowing me to share this with you. Okay. I know this is something that's going to change a lot of your lives. I know it has for me, for a lot of people in our funnel hacker community as well. So here's what you're going to get when you invest in funnel hacks today, right? So you're going to get, the first thing you're going to get is ClickFunnels for free for the next 6 months. And you get the highest level account, which is the entire ClickFunnels suite that has the page builder, the backpack, and also the Actionetics, okay? So the backpack is actually the affiliate program tracking system, and Actionetics is the email autoresponder. Okay, so how many of you guys want ClickFunnels for free for the next 6 months? All right, you guys want it for free, right? Yes, so that means no monthly payments for the next 6 months. You can use it. You can build 100 funnels, 1,000 funnels. You guys have it, all right? Now, we've only had a chance to talk about ClickFunnels today, but there's a lot more powerful tools inside, like the Backpack and Action Addicts, which is just amazing, okay? So now what that means is that inside of ClickFunnels, you'll be able to build all types of funnels, okay? Because you will have all the tools that you need, okay? You'll be able to build opt-in funnels, sales funnels, webinar funnels, automated webinar funnels, product launch funnels, membership funnels, and a whole bunch more. Okay, and even high ticketing, e-commerce thing, all sort of funnels, right? So the other thing that's even more exciting is that the average ClickFunnels member now saves over $1,000 per month as soon as they start using ClickFunnels, because they will be able to get rid of a lot of things, all right? So I know, because I discovered ClickFunnels and I stopped hiring tech guys that were like giving me headaches and all this kind of stuff, and I canceled all the other tools as well, okay? So the second you get your ClickFunnels account, you'll also be able to get rid of your landing page software, your split test software, your shopping cart, your email autoresponder, your text message autoresponder, your automated webinar software, affiliate software, membership software, web hosting, programmers, coders, designers, webmasters, and so much more. You'll be able to get rid of all this stuff that's going to save you a bunch of money, right? So like I said, everything you need to run a business is inside of ClickFunnels. You can do it. This is the keys to the kingdom. You no longer are tied down to people and tools and products and all these things. You can actually run all this by yourself now within ClickFunnels, okay? And as I said, the average member saves over $1,000 a month when you invest in the funnel hacks now, okay? So it doesn't actually cost you anything, okay? Because you save so much money out of everything else that you can cancel, okay? So this is actually how much you really save, okay? If you look at like other tools like Lead Pages and then HubSpot, Aweber, and all this different stuff, right? All these things cost a lot of money, but everything inside ClickFunnels has all these features, okay? So you're saving thousands and thousands of dollars and you get ClickFunnels for free for the next 6 months, okay? So here's what you're going to get when you invest in the funnel hack system, okay? You're going to get ClickFunnels 6 months for the Artisan Suite account, and that's a total value of $3,564, okay? So you actually get this for free, okay? And this is the total value. Now, I want to talk about the Funnel Hacks Masterclass, okay? Because this is the actual thing that you'll be investing in, the Funnel Hacks Masterclass, okay? Because you can have the tool, you can have the best tool in the world, but if you don't have the strategy, okay, you don't have the training, then the tool is useless to you, all right? So that's what this Funnel Hacks Masterclass is about, and this is what you'll be investing in. When you purchase the Funnel Hacks Masterclass system today, you're going to get the ClickFunnels tool for free, okay? And you're going to get all the trainings you need to build every funnel that's right for your business, okay? So you're going to learn how to build things like opt-in funnels, sales funnels, webinar funnels, automated webinar, product launch funnels, membership funnels, and so much more. And usually the trainings, okay, it's kind of like broken down to 2 parts. So the first part for you as an entrepreneur is like Russell is conducting the training and he will teach you about what is an opt-in funnel. He'll teach you the strategy behind it and he'll say, here's what you need to do and here's why you need to do it. You know, you understand the strategy behind it. Then the second half of the training, he will actually log into ClickFunnels and actually build it with you. All right, so you can literally follow the steps look over his shoulders and build yours on the spot as well. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so that's what the Funnel Hacks Masterclass training is about, okay? And the cool thing is that these trainings are already in the members area. It's been designed to consume within 6 weeks. So once you get your membership access, you can jump right in and get started instantly right away with all the trainings. You can do it faster, you can do it later. It'll be there forever for you to consume, okay? So who does this work for? As I said, this works for all types of businesses, okay, you guys? Whether you're doing info products, services, coaching, e-com, whatever, local businesses, this works for all types of funnels and businesses, okay? So a quick recap of what you're going to get. You're going to get ClickFunnels 6 months Artisan Suite account for free, the tool that you need to build the entire funnel and your entire business, and you get the 6 weeks Funnel Hacks Masterclass trainings with all the strategy and everything. So the total value right now is $6,561, okay? So what else are you guys going to need to be successful? I want to make sure there's 0 excuses for you guys to be successful, okay? I want you to have your ClickFunnels account, your tool, and I want you to be like crushing it like so many other funnel hackers in our community. In fact, our community has now grown over 50,000 users and it's continuing to grow because it works, right? So this is not like a trial and error thing. This already works, guys. So once you get your ClickFunnels software, you have the training that gives you the strategy. What else do you guys need, right? Yeah, some of you guys, one of you guys said it. How about traffic? Okay, how do you get traffic into your funnel? Okay, so you guys are also going to get this program called the Instant Traffic Hacks. That's going to show you all the different ways to get traffic. And in the Instant Traffic Hacks training, you're going to learn everything about Facebook hacks, solo ads hacks, media buying hacks, SEO and social media hacks, affiliate hacks, and much more. So all the traffic you need is going to be in here, guys. Okay, like I said, there's so many ways to drive traffic, but you just need to focus and start with one to be profitable. Okay, so if you guys are like worried, like you're not technical and all, don't worry so much about it, because all this training are very similar and broken down very well. They're guided with videos and sketches and training, just like this web class that you're attending, so you can execute the whole process very, very easily. Okay. So just a quick recap. What are you guys going to get? So you're going to get ClickFunnels 6 months for free. You're going to get the 6 weeks funnel hacks masterclass, and you're going to get the instant traffic hacks, which gives you a total value of $8,558 right now. Okay. All right. So what else are you guys going to need? I want 0 excuses for you guys to be successful, right? So I saw one of them. Boom. Yeah. One of you asked about copy, right? How do you write copy? I hate writing. I don't know what to say, like in my videos, in my sales letters, okay? So how do you write copy that converts? This is like one of the biggest elements in your business, all right? If you don't have copy, you don't have the right words, you're not going to be able to convert your audience. If you don't know how to tell stories, okay, it's not going to work. Okay, so remember earlier in my slides, I also shared with you guys to hire a copywriter, that's going to cost about $10,000 just to hire someone to write the right words for every page of your funnel, right? For the video, the sales letters, and the email follow-ups. It's a big expense, right? And I want to take this off your shoulders, okay? So you're also going to get this training program called the Copywriting Inception Secrets, okay? You're going to get the all the scripts you need. You're going to get the who, what, why, how script. This is a super powerful script. Makes me a lot of money right now. You're also going to get the Star Story Solution script. There's also the product launch script, the webinar scripts, the 2-step high ticket script, and so much more. Okay, so there are different scripts for different funnels as well. And you're going to get all the training and all the scripts and templates in this training course. All right. So once your copywriting needs is taken care of, all right. So what else are you guys going to need? Okay, there's another thing I know you guys are going to need. I want 0 excuses. As you have your funnels up, traffic's coming in, it's converting because of the copy. The other thing that people ask me is, Katie, what email follow-up should I send out to them? Okay, how do you send them to the back end to buy your opportunity stack and stuff? Okay, so this is going to be taken care of as well, guys, with this email follow-up sequencing secrets. You're going to learn how to create an attractive character. You're going to learn how to implement the soap opera sequence. You're going to learn how to implement the daily Seinfeld emails, okay? Everything you need to ascend your customers so you get them to buy from you over and over again, okay? Yeah, you guys are excited. Awesome. Okay, so here's what you're going to get. You're going to get ClickFunnels 6 months for free. You're going to get the Funnel Hacks Masterclass. You're going to get the Instant Traffic Hacks, the Copywriting Secrets, and the Email Sequencing Secrets. Okay, so that brings you to a total value of $11,552. Okay, and what's the last thing you need? What's the last thing that you need to make sure that you implement this and take action and don't get lost along the way, right? Okay, like I said, it's gonna be like some ups and downs, and I want to make sure you guys are guided through guys to go through that, which is why I'm also going to give you my 100-day private messaging support and mentorship. Okay, so this way, as you're building out your funnel, as you launch it, you're not going to be in the dark. You will have questions along the way. You'll be wondering like, oh, do these numbers look right? Am I paying too much or too little for traffic? How can I optimize this? Right? So you're going to have questions. Okay, so I'm going to be your personal mentor and give you the answers. Just message me when you're in doubt, and I'll put you on the right track. Okay, so that you don't give up in times of uncertainty. Okay, like I said, I want you guys to succeed. I want 0 excuses, and I'm going to do everything I can to give you the support that you need. Okay, and the same that's going to happen from our funnel hacker community as well. Okay, so that means over here, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get ClickFunnels tool 6 months for free to build unlimited funnels. You're going to get the 6 weeks funnel hacks masterclass where you can take your time to consume. You're going to get the instant traffic hacks, the copywriting inception secrets, email sequencing secrets, and 100 days private messaging mentorship with me, okay? And that brings you a total value of $13,549. So I'm curious to know right now, guys, okay? If all this did, okay, was to finally get you started with a funnel that's profitable, where you put $1 in and you get $2 back out, would it be worth it? Okay, if all this did was to help you share your message with more people, would it be worth it? If all this did was to give you the ability to cancel all the tools you're trying to piece together and get rid of expensive tech, guys, would it be worth it? Okay, and if all this did was to finally give you the freedom and have it your way, would it be worth it? Okay, and here's more results from people in our funnel hacker community. Okay, and this is Liette, who was struggling to pay her rent at first. Okay, so she got her funnel together very quickly, and she made $1,200 that helped with her rent for the month. Okay, so now this may not be a lot compared to all the numbers that I've shown you guys. Okay, but in our funnel hacker community, we celebrate both the big wins and we celebrate the small wins as well. So for Liette, this was a big deal for her to help cover her rent, and she did it by launching a funnel within ClickFunnels really quickly. Okay, she got $1,200 right off the gate. Okay, so there's also Patrick, and here he says he's got his first 5-figure week. Okay, hashtag celebration, hashtag funnel hacker, and there a picture doing the happy dance. And then there's also Akbar. Okay, Akbar, where he did $62,500 for the month. Okay, and in here he said, right, this is a very, very good story. So Akbar, in here he said, I can't believe I'm typing all this and having a month like this in just one of my funnels. Not too long ago, a friend asked me to go to the movies with him, and I said no, I didn't feel like it. I lied. I really wanted to go. I just didn't have $10 to my name to buy a movie ticket. Hashtag you're only one funnel away. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so this was actually last year in June, so it's been a year now, and Akbar today he has gone on to make over $1 million in his funnel already. And to start with, he didn't even have $10 in his name before. Okay, so we have success stories like these happening all the time in our community, but they all had small beginnings. They all focus on mastering the skill, mastering the foundation, giving it time to nurture the root system. Okay, they just focused. They went all in with their efforts to make this happen. And because they believed in it, and they got the support and encouragement they needed from the funnel hacker community, the fruition of their labor paid off. So I want you guys to really understand this, guys. Okay, you're just one funnel away. You're just one funnel away from quitting the job you hate. You're just one funnel away from growing your business to the next level. You're just one funnel away from sharing your message with more people. You're just one funnel away from doubling your income to provide a better living for you and your family. Okay? So I've got a question for you guys. What is one successful funnel worth to you? Just one successful funnel. $5,000 a month? An extra $10,000 a month? Okay? Or more. What is one successful funnel worth to you? How much would you pay to get one perfect funnel? Okay? So as you can see, okay, this is why for everything you get, the funnel hack system, okay, even if I just paid $5,000, okay, for a funnel that I know is going to make me $10,000 and above every single month, yeah, it's an amazing deal, right? If I just need to invest $5,000 for a funnel that's going to make me money 24/7, heck yeah, I'll pay $5,000 to have that skill set to be financially free and live life on my own terms, right? I'll pay for that, okay? That's why you need to see that this is not a cost. This is an investment, right? And I just want you to know that the funnel hack system will be going up in price after this week is over, okay? And it's actually currently $1,997 for the general public, okay? But because you guys took action to be here, and I'm a funnel hacker myself, all right? And because you guys are special, right? Here's a one-time deal for you. You don't need to pay $5,000. You don't even need to pay $1,997, okay, which is going to be the price after this week is over, okay? For this entire system, okay, you're going to get access to all this stuff, okay, everything that I've highlighted to you. You get everything today for just a one-time payment of $997, Okay. All right. So if you want to get started, just head over to funnelhacksystem.com. If the page is still there, then the offer is still there. So you get everything for $997 for a one-time payment. Okay. But this is only available for the first 20 action takers. Okay. Because I have limited time, I can only offer my mentorship to a certain number of people per month. Okay. And I only want to help people who are coachable and who are action takers. So now you have two choices, right? So the first option is to do nothing, okay? Not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, by the way, and I'll tell you more about that later, okay? And the second option is to pony up this small investment. As I said, it's an investment in yourself today compared to all the value that you get in return, and just give it a shot, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're going to get the 30-day risk-free guarantee, okay? So that means when you sign up today, okay, even if you don't like it for any reason at all, okay, even if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now, okay, you just let ClickFunnels know and you get your money back, all right? So it's a risk-free offer. So the real question for you guys is, are you willing to make a withdrawal in order to make lifetime deposit? Okay, are you willing to make a withdrawal to invest in yourself, to acquire the skill set and master the craft you need to make lifetime deposits? Okay, that's going to pay for itself as soon as your first funnel is live. Okay, so I know some of you guys, you're scared, right? Some of you guys are scared to take that leap of faith, and that's okay, because when you're scared, it means that you're going into something really, really brave. I was scared before as well, but I took that leap of faith, and once I have the skill set, I never turned around back since. Okay, and I just want you to know that when you take this leap of faith right now, you're wearing a parachute, right? You can pull that parachute anytime within the 30 days. If you change your mind, okay, there's nothing to lose, all right? So to get started right now, go over to funnelhacksystem.com, okay? And you should see a page like this where you can create your account, all right? So a quick recap again, okay? Once you sign up, this is everything that you're going to get. You're going to get access to ClickFunnels 6 months for free. You can get the Funnel Hacks Masterclass, Instant Traffic Hacks, Copywriting Inception Secrets, Email Sequencing Secrets, and you're also going to get the 100 days mentorship with me. Okay, that's a total value of $13,549. All right, and to remind you again, this is only for the first 20 action takers that will qualify for my 100 days mentorship support. Okay, this way you can private message me and ask questions about your strategy. All right, I'm going to be guiding you every step of the way. Okay, so just to recap one more time, this is everything you get. Okay, the ClickFunnels for 6 months, Artisan Suite account, the 6 weeks Funnel Hacks Masterclass, the Instant Traffic Hacks, the Copywriting Inception Secrets, the Email Sequencing Secrets, and you'll be able to jump on a one-on-one strategy call with me to get started, and 100 days mentorship private messaging with me. That's a total value of $13,549, but you can get started today now for just a one-time payment for $997. Okay, and to get started, go over to the funnelhacksystem.com. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the Q&A very quickly, but just to remind you again, guys, this is only available for the first 20 action takers, okay? Because after this week, okay, ClickFunnels is going to double the offer, okay? They'll be putting this $997 package away, and they'll be charging, they'll be doubling that in price, okay? So if you want to get started, go to funnelhacksystem.com right now, okay? Like I said, this is an investment, and it's everything. It's the entire package that you need to be successful online. All right, so we're going to jump into some Q&A right now. If you guys have any questions, just type in your question in the chat box. Okay, I'm just going to like scroll through here and look at them right now. Okay, let me just look at them. There's so many questions that I need to trim them down. Okay. Okay, someone asked, do most affiliate companies offer video to use on their sales page? Sorry, what does that mean? Do most affiliate companies offer video to use on the sales page? Oh, okay. I don't know about affiliate companies, but you can actually create the videos yourself. As I said, it's very easy. Nowadays, you just need a handphone, and then because of the scripts that you'll be getting, okay, the scripts that you'll be getting from the Copywriting Inception Secrets, okay, all you need to do is just follow it, write down the script, and just record it on video. And if you don't like to be in person for video, you can do them through slides as well, all right? And if you don't know how to edit them, you can actually just get someone to edit them for you, okay? But the easiest way, as I said, is just to like take out your phone, record it, follow the script, and boom, you have your first video sales video up and running, okay? It's very easy to do. Yep. Any other questions? Just throw them in. Yeah, email autoresponder is in ClickFunnels. As I said, you're getting the highest level for this particular package. So you will get the ActionAddicts tool as well, which is the email autoresponder, okay? But if you guys have like existing autoresponders like Airweber or GetResponse, you can integrate them as well into ClickFunnels, no problem. Okay. What other tools do I need? Well, a lot of people come to me and they're like, what plugin can I use for this and that? You know, what plugin can I use for membership? What plugin can I use for one-click upsells? And I just tell them, you know, just get rid of all of them. And then they ask, well, how do I process payments? I say, you use ClickFunnels. How do I send my emails? You use ClickFunnels. How do I build my page? You use ClickFunnels, right? My entire company now operates on ClickFunnels, right? So as I said, back in the day, I had to glue together different plugins and different tools, and I had to hire programmers to custom code stuff. So there's no need to do that anymore, okay? It's easier. This is the new and better way for you guys. I got rid of all of them, and I just operate everything under one single roof on ClickFunnels, okay? And one of you guys are saying that, you know, you're not really like tech savvy, that kind of thing. You know, is this going to work for you? Well, in my recent event at the Funnel Hacks Live at Orlando, okay, right there, we had this award thing, and over 300 people, okay, have already made $1 million inside of ClickFunnels, okay? So if you want a business to that's successful, you don't need to have anything else, okay? And I even met a guy who was in his 60s, I think, you know, and he only got started like about a year ago, and now he has a profitable funnel that's up and running, that's generating leads and sales for him. Okay, a 60-year-old guy can do it, right? So as I say, you got to break the 4-minute mile. If other people has done it, you can do it too. Okay, and all these tools are very simple to use. And with the Funnel Hacks Masterclass, you're going to have all the training that you need, and Russell's going to walk you through over his shoulders on how to build them out as well, step by step. Okay, so these are the essentials, everything you need to build a successful 6, 7, or 8 figures a year business. Okay, it's all inside of ClickFunnels and the Funnel Hack system. Okay, and of course there are like bells and whistles and other things that you can integrate, but as I said, this is the essential. This is everything you need. All right. Someone asked, is there a payment plan? Okay, well, the Funnel Hack system is actually packaged to be a one-time payment of $997, right? So you get all the masterclass training, the tool, and everything. So there's no payment plan because it won't be fair to other ClickFunnels users like me, right? Because I'm on the $300 per month plan to use ClickFunnels. That's the Artisan Suite account. Okay, but for you guys, you get the privilege of accessing this offer today. Okay, so there's no payment plan because it won't be fair to other people who are currently on the $300 plan. Okay, and you are getting the highest level, the $300 plan for 6 months. So if you do the math, it's actually worth about $2,000 right now for this package. Okay, just for the tool, just for the ClickFunnels tool for the highest level. Okay, but you get everything, okay, with just a one-time payment, okay, today. So there's no payment plans whatsoever, okay, just to be fair to other ClickFunnels users as well, okay. Someone asked, how can I schedule a one-on-one call with me? Okay, Joshua, congrats, you're already in. All right, so once you've actually signed up for your Funnel Hacks system account, right? I want you to go into the members area and watch the first 3-hour bonus video. That's a very important video. And once you've watched that, just send me an email at support@katielee.com. Okay, and then we'll schedule your first one-on-one discovery call to help you get started on how to move forward. Okay, but watch that video first. Once you've done that, just send me an email and I'll get back to you on the schedule to get a one-on-one private call with me. All right, and then we've got people asking, are there any upsells if I buy? Good question. Well, this, as I said, this is an entire package, right? There is kind of like an upsell, but not really, because when you do sign up to become a Funnel Hacks member in there, after you watch a video, you can actually get a free Funnel Hacker t-shirt, right? To be a part of our community. So once you do that, you just need to like enter your shipping details, and Russell actually pays for the shipping as well. Okay, so there's kind of an upsell, I guess. You know the perks of signing up for this package. You get a t-shirt as well. Okay, but you don't have to pay anything for it. Okay, as I said, this is a one-time payment for $997 and everything you need to get started with your online business. Okay, so someone is saying that I can't afford $997 right now. Okay, I want to mention about this book called The Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, I remember I read that book when I first getting started. Okay, and that was the time when my family was going through some rough time, right? But something in that book was a spark that changed my mindset and the projection of my life. Okay, and in that book, Robert Kiyosaki talked about the mindset between the rich and the poor. Okay, and he said that the poor will look at an opportunity and say that I can't afford that. Okay, but the rich will look at an opportunity and say, how can I afford that? Okay, so it's almost the same statement, but it's how you phrase it, right? So the poor will say that I can't afford that. The rich will say, how can I afford that? All right. So when I read that, I was just getting started. My family was going through a rough time. I couldn't afford a lot of things. Okay, I couldn't afford things like tools and advertising, web hosting, or anything like that. And for me, what I did was I started looking at my current income and expenses, right? So I dived in to see how can I increase my income to afford that. And if I can't increase my income immediately, then I ask myself, how can I reduce my expenses right now to afford that? And the truth of the matter is, a lot of people have expenses that they don't really need. Okay, so maybe instead of getting that new iPhone or gadget that you were planning on, or a subscription that you're having right now and you don't really need, how can you reduce on those expenses to delay gratification for long-term satisfaction? Okay, so you can use that for the fun. You can use that to fund this instead. Okay, to make an investment in yourself, to master the craft and have the skill set to generate your dream income. Because when you have the skill, okay, you'll be able to live life on your own terms and get whatever you want. Okay, and successful people always think, how can I afford that? Okay, so I've also got people asking, you might be thinking like, okay, I'm just getting started and I don't really have a product or a service right now. Okay, we have tons of people in our Funnel Hacker community that took this training, and once they learned this skill set, they started offering funnel services to other business entrepreneurs, and they're making thousands and thousands of dollars a month, out of that by providing funnel services. Okay, so you can go that route. Okay, or if you don't want to provide services, then there's actually a module inside the Funnel Hacks Masterclass where you can, it's called the Fast Product Development module. So you can go in there, okay, it will actually teach you about using opt-in funnels to promote stuff as an affiliate, or you can actually create a product over a weekend. Okay, there are specific ways that you can create a product really, really quick through a funnel hacking process as well. Okay, and then over the weekend, you have an information product ready and you have an offer ready to actually serve your market audience. All right. So, okay, anyone is asking, do you need web hosting? Good question. Web hosting is actually provided within ClickFunnels as well. So no, you don't have to pay anything extra. Web hosting is already provided. So when I made the switch over to ClickFunnels, it saved me about $300 right out the gate. Okay, I was paying a lot of money for a dedicated server and a third-party web hosting, right, to actually host my optimized press and all this kind of stuff. But once I made the switch over to ClickFunnels, it saved me $300 right away. So you cancel your web hosting right out of the gate as well. Okay, you don't need web hosting because it's already provided within ClickFunnels. Someone's asking about, do my pages say ClickFunnels in the browser URL? Okay, by default, it will say something like katie.clickfunnels.com/blah, blah, blah, right? But if you have your own domain, you can just integrate it so that your URL is branded to your name. So if you guys came into my funnel to attend this web class, you'll see that my pages are katielee.com. There's no ClickFunnels word in there whatsoever. Okay, so you can use your custom domains if you want. It's really easy to set up. Or if you don't have a domain yet, when you start off, you can just use whatever they have in the ClickFunnels URL. Okay. Are the pages mobile responsive? Yes, mobile responsive is so important these days, and I showed you in the demo as well. You can actually have mobile responsive designs. Okay. Am I one of the top 20? Okay, again, like I said, this offer is only for the first 20 people, right? And after this week, this offer is going to double in price. Okay, you won't get this price anymore. Okay, so to find out if you're still in the top 20, head over to funnelhackssystem.com. I want you guys to write this down right now, the funnelhackssystem.com to check, okay? If you're still sitting on the fence, it's time to act now, okay? And I said, if the page is still there for the funnel hack system, if you still see the order form, then the offer is still there. But once you don't see it anymore, then it's gone, and it's gone forever, okay? And as I said, you're backed by a full 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's really nothing for you to lose. Just get in there, okay? Create your account, watch the videos training, jump on a call with me, and see what happens, okay? Can ClickFunnels do tracking split tests? Yes. They do have internal tracking system where you can split test your pages, and you'll be able to see the conversion rates, the earnings per clicks, and all that kind of stuff. You can also embed your Google Analytics if you want to do that. But I personally just use everything within ClickFunnels. As I said, I got rid of all the other different pieces that I was trying to glue together, and all the essentials is already in ClickFunnels to run a successful 6 or 7 figure business online, okay? What else do we have? Okay, well, someone is asking, do you offer support if I get stuck? Okay, yes, for technical support, right inside your ClickFunnels account, there's actually a live chat box at the bottom right there, okay? So you just need to key in your questions, okay? And when ClickFunnels support is available, they'll answer your question right away, okay? So normally the turnaround time is within a day. You get your support and your questions answered within a day. So they're amazing. So when I first got started, right, when I made a switch from Optimize Press and Aweber and all this different stuff to over to ClickFunnels, I had a lot of questions, right? So I was like, okay, how do I set this up? How do I set that up? So they were really patient, and they helped me with every step of the way, okay? And because you're going to be on the 6 months Edison Suite account, that's the highest level from this package, okay, you actually get the premium and the highest support as well. That's why you're going to get a turnaround time of within 24 hours. And a lot of times they get back to me within a few hours, okay? So yeah, ClickFunnels definitely supports you every step of the way. And sometimes they'll even like create custom videos for you. They'll record it and walk you through step by step, okay? And for strategy support, yes, as I said, for the first 20 people who gets the funnel hack system will get my 100-day mentorship support, okay? And I will get on a one-on-one discovery call with you where we can put together a solid game plan to launch your first profitable funnel together, okay? Am I in the top 20? Yeah, again, as I said, the only way to find out if you're still in the top 20 to qualify for this particular offer with my one-on-one mentorship support, just go over to funnelhacksystem.com. I've already gotten a few emails that signed up on my mobile phone is showing up, waiting to get started. So for those of you who have already signed up, just send me an email with the subject line, mentor me, and then we'll get you started right away, okay? But as I said, log into the Funnel Hack System first, watch the videos, play around with the tool, and then we'll move forward from there, okay? So for those of you who are still sitting on the fence, get moving right now. Go to funnelhacksystem.com, okay? As I said, this offer won't be available for long, okay? But after this week, ClickFunnels is actually going to be doubling this offer, okay? It's going to cost $1997. So this is the best time to get started right now. You get the tool you need, you get the training you need, and everything that you need to be successful online, okay? So now's the time, make the move, sign up through funnelhacksystem.com, all right? So we're coming to the end of this presentation, okay? I want to say thank you so much, you guys, for allowing me to share this presentation with you today. And all I ask for you, okay, is to take action, okay? So you guys, Jane is saying, yeah, thank you, Alonso. Yeah, awesome, okay? And that was my purpose, is to share my passion, my message of what I discovered to work with you guys. And all I ask is for you to take action, use this tool, use the training, use this process, the funnel hacking process that I showed you, okay, to change your life, all right? If you do that, okay, because as I said, entrepreneurs are the people, and I firmly believe that entrepreneurs are the people that are going to change the world, and it starts with you, okay? So if you do that, if you funnel hack the process, you build it, you launch it, it will make the world a better place too, all right? So If I did not get any some questions answered, as I said, just email me and I'll get back to you ASAP. But for now, thanks so much to all of you, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. And have a good night, a good day, wherever you are in this world. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you real soon.